Oh, wait. Can they hear us yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they can.
Yes.
Oh, yay!
Yay.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Downtime, a Save Point podcast all about games, movies, TV shows, anime, and all the nerd stuff. All of it. My name is Alex, aka Kales Bean, and I'm joined here today by my lovely co-hosts.
Hello, I'm Telorian. I also known as Tarun. I do as some streams as well, but yes, welcome to our podcast.
I thought
hello,
we
everyone.
decided.
Yeah, sorry, no, I thought Tarun.
Not in order.
Yeah, no, I thought Tarun was gonna cue me in better than that. Oh, sorry. Well, hello everyone. My name's Tim. I work here sometimes. I never stream, so too bad. But yes, I'm also here, and also joined today by Kina, of course.
Hello. My name is Kina. I also stream, mainly stream, but I'm also here. And hi. Play a lot of games and sometimes sing, I guess. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing. Yes.
We did it! We did it!
Quiz music
We did an
comments.
introduction.
Yes.
Yay.
Also, if you want to
Yay,
hang out
nailed
with, if you want to hang out in the Discord with us, there's all the commands right there on the bottom right. Want to follow each of us on our Twitch? It's also, yeah, just look at the comments. Do it.
Hell yeah. Do it. Do it.
Wait, I think the music is still
I love
loud.
it. We just got, what is it today? So much to talk about. That sums it up really well, actually.
We have a lot of stuff.
Yes, there's
We
a
do have a
lot.
lot of stuff to talk
I
about.
mean, it's not new. This always happens.
Yeah. Hopefully we won't go for 6 hours like last time.
I think the
Yeah, it'd be
music
7 hours
was.
instead.
Did we do that? Oh
We
wait,
did
I left
6
early.
hours.
'Cause I had a
Yeah,
deadline.
last time, yeah. Mhm.
That's true. I forgot.
The music might have been too loud for most of that, but yeah, I think they heard us.
Oh boy. Phenomenal.
Great
Alright.
comeback. Great comeback to the. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. That's how we roll. That's what we do. But
So yeah, some of you who's been listening to us, watching us for a while, we decided to change our structure a little bit. So we're going to talk about stuff we've been doing over this past month, and then we'll move on to the game updates and all that usual jazz. So
Yes. So I think I'll be going
Yeah.
first. So what I've been doing in the past few months now, I did my second run of God of War Ragnarok on the hardest difficulty it has to offer, which is Give Me God of War. And I have finished it 99%. It would be 100%, but there's a bug in the game that's preventing me from getting to 100%.
Oh my god. Really?
So,
I
yeah.
can't believe it.
wait, so what's the bug?
I looked up. Apparently, it's a common issue. So there's like a Reddit thread on it too that's been going on since launch. Apparently, it's been an issue. So the bug is on one of the last quests.
Is this spoilers?
Alex,
I haven't finished the game yet.
you haven't, right? Okay, so there
No.
is. It's not a side quest. It's like a collectible thing, but it does pop up after the story. So I won't say what it's called, but basically this thing. I got to this area, and I died in that area, and I think I defeated everyone in the area before I died, but because I died, it reset me. And now when I go there, I can go collect the items and stuff, but the game doesn't register it as me completing the quest. And
That's tilting.
I've
Oh my
restarted
God.
the game. I've restarted my PS5. I did everything I can. And every time I go back, there's no one there. There's nothing for me to do. Like, it's just, the map just shows me that I still have a quest here to do. But like, I cannot
That is
complete
messed
it.
up.
I can't complete it. And
Yeah.
I looked up a Reddit to see if anyone found a solution, and yeah, like I said, the issue's been there since launch. So I submitted a ticket to Santa Monica, and all they replied with was, "Thank you for reporting this bug."
Yes, automated.
Automated, yeah, the
Oh,
automated
great.
message. So
Juicy.
no faith in that being fixed anytime soon. Um, I know they had a similar
Well, look,
issue.
Well, I'm sure.
the important
Yeah,
thing is you got 100% in your heart, which is what matters.
but
Uh-huh.
it doesn't say it in the screen. I want to see it on the screen 100%. You know,
Did you not 100% just the game, not
I-
New Game Plus?
there is no New Game Plus yet. I think they still have yet to release
Oh,
it.
you're just seeing this
So
again.
yeah, so I played from
Huh?
scratch. Give me God of War. Like no, I didn't have my
I don't know how you
stuff
do
on
it,
before.
man.
Well, I did it. The hardest fight was the Valkyrie.
hmm
That's,
The double
Really?
that's all
Valkyrie.
I'll say. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Oh.
Um, not story related. It kind of. We'll see. Yeah. So there's that. It's been annoying, and also to kind of just relax, and I've felt like going back to this game for a while, and it was on sale when I got it, so I thought I might as well start it. Called Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm doing my second playthrough of it, and honestly, I have a new appreciation for the game now that I've gone back to it. Like, I forgot how good the game was. Admittedly, though, like, I think Tim definitely has had this issue particularly. It's the pacing of the game, especially in the beginning, is very, very slow.
It's that and the control scheme, which is a nightmare to learn. At
Not
least on
really.
console.
No, I
I don't know how it
haven't
is on PC.
I haven't had issues with the controls. No, I'm using controller. I'm using controller. I do not dare play this game on keyboard and mouse. I just feel like it's not for that. But no, controller. I've never had the issue even the first time, so I don't know.
I mean, I would say I have very little
Very little.
patience when it comes to games, so that's probably part of it.
Very little what?
Very little what now?
Patience.
Patience.
Mm.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
No, but I've been enjoying it.
Maybe
The
that's what's
music,
nice.
it just kind of reminded me of what I liked about the game. Like the music is great. The story pacing is admittedly slow, but they really take their time to like build on each character's arc and development and the personality. Micah, if anyone knows who that is or remembers that person from the game, is still a fucking asshole, and I make sure to give him as much shit as I can throughout the game.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been just really pleasant. It is a game to truly just kind of sit back and relax and just go through. It's not something I feel like I have to rush, and I think with that approach, it's very, very much like a chill game.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also, yeah, aside from that, I've been talking about with a couple of friends now.
Hi. Hello.
Yes, including Tina over here. Now that Wild Hearts has come out, I saw Kina streaming it, and I was like, "Wow, this looks really good." And my coworker Kohi we were talking about it, and he was exclaiming on the fact that he was very frustrated that he did not get the game on this service called EA Play Pro. So EA Play is essentially EA's version of Game Pass, and there's a Pro subscription which basically even gives you the new games like for free, like a week in advance as well.
Oh.
Yeah, so he started kicking himself in the back because like I could have gotten this game for free and a week in advance.
To be fair, he wasn't the one who actually got the game.
No, but he did want to.
Bought him the game, I think.
Oh,
As
okay.
a gift.
He did want it though, and he's like he could have gotten it for free. I was like, shit, could have saved money. But no, when he told me about it, I was like, oh shit, it's on EA Play Pro, and I looked into it, and there's definitely other games on there that I want to play. Like there's Need for Speed is it Underground? Yeah,
I don't know.
the new one. I was never gonna pay a full price for it, and if I can get it for free through the service, I'll get the service. Obviously Wild Hearts. And Star Wars Jedi Survivor is coming out soon, so if I have EA Play
mean,
Pro,
bro,
I can
or-
play it a
Play-
week in advance. in
Play
that.
Mirror's Edge if you get it.
I have played
What
that.
about Anthem though?
Have you played both of them?
I think the Anthem servers are dead. I have
I
played
think so.
both. I have played both.
Played them again.
I will play them. I've already played each twice.
Ma'am?
Funny you guys mentioned this because I
Yeah.
think if you have Xbox Game Pass, you actually get EA Play included with that. I don't think you get Pro included with that.
Yeah,
but I think
see.
Pro is like another tier, isn't it?
I'll go for Pro and I'll go for it
Yeah.
soon. I think because I do want
He
to
doesn't, he's
play.
gonna fall behind in Wild Hearts.
Yeah, I don't want to fall behind in Wild Hearts. I've been wanting to play Dead Space, and I think a sale for it is pretty far. I want to play the Need for Speed game, and I haven't seen any decent sales for it so far since it's been out. And Jedi Survivor.
I'm willing to bet money that Dead Space is going to go on Game Pass eventually.
Yeah, but it's already on EA Play Pro, and if I'm already getting it, I get there anyway, and I get to play as Jedi Survivor a week in advance. Like that's something to look forward to for myself. Yeah, it's there's a.
You don't even have to.
Yeah.
No, you don't even have to get Pro to try out. Because you have EA Play, you can actually get a 10-hour trial of Wild Hearts,
Yeah, but I want the full game.
and you get 10% off. So
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna stick with the subscription. If I decide to buy it later, I'll buy it later after my subscription is over. Like if I choose to stop using it. But while I have the subscription, because I'll probably get the year-long one, and yeah, I'll be playing all these games, and it'll only be considerably a pretty good price for the year,
Yeah.
at least for the year. Yeah, so I'm just looking forward to getting this. I'll probably get it soon, and then I'll probably get Game Pass in April because Discord gave me a gift card for 3 months free Game Pass.
Nice.
I'm just seeing what's in the library.
Yeah, but that's basically just me. That's all I've been thinking and doing the last month or so.
Since Tarun brought up Wild Hearts, my first point of topic is actually Wild Hearts as well. I am very impressed with what they've done. When I first saw the trailers, I wasn't sure how to feel because their previous game Tokiden was very good, but like very flawed. Or well, not first game, but like the previous one is Tokiden 2, which had an open world format, which kind of killed the game in my opinion. But here they kind of have these small open areas rather than open world, and I think works a lot better. And I
Yeah.
really like it. So far, extremely good, extremely addictive, very good competitor to Monster Hunter, I would say.
I was just
Maybe
gonna ask, was this the game you were so hyped about because it looks like because it's similar to Monster Hunter?
yes,
'Cause I remember we talked about this before. I think.
Yeah.
yes, we
Mm.
did.
Amazing.
Yeah. But yeah. Very fantastic. I unlocked every weapon recently, and by recently I mean like 2 hours ago. And there's 8 weapons, and each weapon has a pretty strong identity of its own, and I like that a lot. It's not Monster Hunter levels of like uniqueness between the weapons, but feels nice. I like using an umbrella to beat up big monsters.
Mm,
It's just really funny to
yeah.
just take an attack and be like, nope, you didn't hit me.
Yeah, I was talking
You know,
about.
I've heard so many good things. Oh, sorry, Tarun, you go.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I was talking about Wild Hearts with Kohi actually, and he was telling me that he is very much a fan of how Wild Hearts has done the open world. He considers it do it better than.
I agree because
Kimero.
hello Kimmy, welcome.
Hello,
How are you doing?
welcome.
Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Oh my god, I'm falling into the streamer thing
Streamer.
again. I do it in my
Oh
stream
my.
too. Actually, awaken a human time for once to catch a save point stream. Hell yeah, yo.
We love it. We love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How's your day been going so far?
yeah, the open world I hear is much better than what most people expected, and some would say better than Monster
Yeah,
Hunters.
I would say they're kind of close because like Monster Hunter has a more formulaic approach to open world where they have an open world and they have set places for camps so that you like places that you can fast travel to. But
Mm,
with Wild Hearts, you basically choose where you want to put your camps,
yeah.
and you can put like fast travels, like zip lines and stuff, and wherever you want to. So
Mhm.
like it's a lot more customizable. Um, yeah. My only issue so far with the game is the enemy moveset design has not been too like fair. I feel like a lot of them have very inconsistent timing, and because the map's terrain is a lot of the time quite uneven because they make it quite realistic, but like it feels like they didn't test for it. Like the timing feels super inconsistent in terms of like parrying and stuff because I'm
Mhm.
using a parry weapon.
Yeah. Kogi
Yeah,
has
I mean, I've
been.
I've heard. Oh, God.
No, go ahead.
No, I mean, I've heard so many good things about this game. I've heard it's like it's not just like a copy of Monster Hunter. They actually made like proper innovations.
They absolutely
Um,
did, and it has an actual story.
yeah, which is really good to see. But the one thing I've heard a lot is that the performance on PC is absolutely dreadful.
I've heard that as well, but I'm
I don't know
running
how
a
you.
pretty strong rig, so like I haven't had that
Is that
issue.
your experience as well? Yeah.
No, I haven't had that issue at all.
Right.
My rig is pretty high end, so like I don't think that's an issue.
Yes.
But
Mhm.
if you look at Steam's page for Wild Hearts, it's on mostly negative because of the performance.
Mm. Yeah, I saw Kina's
Yeah, I don't know if you
stream.
guys saw like the reviews and stuff where it's like, oh yeah, the price is higher than the FPS you'll get.
Yeah, I saw Kina's stream, and I didn't see any issues either, so I assumed it was all good. It was all good.
Yeah, the camera fucking sucks though.
Also, uh,
Like
could you explain what Karukiri is? Karukiri.
Karakuri is
Uh,
mechanical mechanical stuff basically with
uh,
like um how do you explain Karakuri?
I don't know that.
Uh,
I've heard the word many times, but I'm not exactly sure what it
uh,
means.
let me just define it. Karakuri literally means a type of doll or device that moves with simple mechanics.
Okay, because I don't.
But
Whenever
like
people talk about Wild Hearts, they keep saying the Karukiri's mechanic is really solid.
yeah, the kara. Oh, that's just so basically like in Monster Hunter you have your weapon moveset, and basically that's it. Like and items and all that stuff, right?
Oh, like automata.
But like yeah, but like in Wild Hearts, you have an extra set of karakuri mechanics where you have 4 slots to put, say, like a jump pad, a boost pad, a torch, or like a glider, and you can summon any of these at any time during a fight, as long as you have like the quote unquote mana for it.
I fight giant chicken. Wow.
I, I,
Wow,
I, I,
sold. Buying this game now.
Let's go.
hell yeah, we can hunt it together, yo.
Honestly, I was so down to try this because for some reason I thought it was on Game Pass, and then I looked and it wasn't, and I was like kind of disappointed, low
I,
key.
I,
Yeah, play pro
I
boy.
beat up giant chickens, make chicken nuggets. Literally just did that.
Oh god. Wow.
But no, I forewarning though, it is difficult. It's not an easy game.
Oh, it's early access. Tim, you missed your window.
Mm.
Oh,
Story of my life.
oh well. But yeah, I see you've
Oh
also
well.
been playing Dead Space. You
Yeah, I have also been playing Dead Space. Yes, sorry, I got distracted.
know.
Yeah, Dead Space remake. Very good actually. I didn't play the original one. I was a kid and I got terrified of the atmosphere, so I never played it. But yeah, the game's not actually scary at all. Just very tense because you don't know when an enemy is gonna pop up, and the enemies can be very terrifying. Like not like terrifying in like a scary sense, but like terrifying as in they'll rip your head off, kind of scary.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't have too many issues with it. Voice acting is really nice. Gameplay has been quite solid. The only issue I have with it is the iffy load-in times, and I don't know if this is a issue a lot of people have, because somebody in chat mentioned that they've never seen this issue on other streams, but sometimes I open a door and there's just fucking nothing out the other side. Like it's just
Oh my
loading in
goodness.
still. Like it's just
A
empty
void.
space. Yeah,
Like a
just
void,
black
yeah.
void, and then it loads in like a second later, and I'm like, huh?
Huh?
Yeah, and actually, this has impacted gameplay once, like, or well, like more than once, but like the major one that impacted it actually, and I wrote this down in the document, was I was running away from like three zombie dudes, right? I don't know what they're called, but like three of the space zombies, and I
Necromorphs.
rounded a corner to the elevator, right? And the elevator hadn't loaded in yet.
Oh my god,
So-
that would
so I-
stress me out.
So I was trying to run into the elevator, but like there was an invisible wall because it hadn't loaded in. And I turned back and there's just three of them, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to grenade them right now. And I naded it, and then it loaded in and I rushed out and never came back.
Oh
The
my
one
God.
time I decided not to fight, I'm going to just fight from now on. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good
Uh,
things about it, actually.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Apparently, like if you compare it to the original, there's a lot of nice improvements they made.
People also compared it to Callisto Protocol.
Wasn't that thing a train wreck though?
Yeah, it was. That's how it's compared. I mean, it's always gonna be compared because it's the same game.
Yeah.
Almost. Like same style.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I want to check this game out, but on the other hand, scared.
It's not scary,
So,
dude.
who
It's not
knows?
scary at all.
I don't know. Is it like
It's
one
like
of those?
tense.
The thing I
It's
hate
like Resident Evil.
about some.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it, Tim.
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. I
Do you
mean,
want mental
like the thing is,
I can
What-
support you.
I'll drop by as
Through
mental support
Chat.
too.
I will not watch. I will just
Listen in.
send you messages to encourage you.
wow.
Wow.
Just
Ma'am,
hide
we're
the
making you
screen,
play
put
it
it on
too.
mute, and just every so.
Alex, even after all those
No, I mean,
times
the-
Tim and I have been in your streams for Resident Evil.
Okay, fine. Fine.
I mean, the thing is,
Can't
like,
force me to open my eyes though. Maybe I'll just close them. You won't know.
Yeah, we
I
really
mean,
won't.
we're not there, so we can't force you. But can you really keep your eyes closed the entire time?
I mean,
You watch me. Is that a challenge?
Is it?
I mean, the thing is, like, I don't like horror movies where I get surprised because I don't like jump scares.
are the
which is
worst.
main thing, and I think this game probably. Yeah, so this is probably not my cup of tea. There's a bunch of like stuff. Just
Honestly,
jumping
I
on
don't.
walls and
I
stuff.
like off the top of my head, I can't remember any jump scares.
I don't think
Like,
Dead
because
Space.
most of it's pretty predictable.
I don't think Dead Space has any jump scares, or if it does, it's very minimal.
Like most of the time, it's like, oh, this looks like a fight arena, and then you go in and it's a fight arena, and they pop
Yeah.
out in front of you. Oh, actually,
Okay, never mind.
another time when the load in was an issue, I rounded I opened a door and walked around a corner, and then I heard something behind me, and like somebody was screaming, and I was like, huh? And like, I just turned around, and like the person getting murdered by the zombie just loaded in, and the zombie as well.
So you got
So
jump
like
scared
I walked
by-
way past them already.
So you got jump scared by a game bug?
Yes, by a bug. Like it was supposed to be you opened the door and the person was screaming and asking for help, but like
Yeah.
they were getting murdered.
It just didn't load in.
Instantly.
Could
Just
just
walk past.
imagine being the person
Wow.
getting murdered and you just walk past him like, help me, and someone's just ignoring you. Goodbye.
That would be awful.
That sounds like
That
Kina's
sounds like
luck.
Kina's luck. Pretty much.
But you know what? It is low key in Dead Space. You could just say like, "Oh, it's a hallucination, guys." That's what it is.
All right.
It's more immersive that way. It makes the game scarier. It's
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Any other points to make on Dead Space?
No?
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna go to my next point then, which is Fire Emblem Engage.
Is that toothpaste done?
That is Toothpaste Chan.
Amazing.
It's amazing, but also it actually has story significance.
Really?
Yes, but
Oh my
it's kind
God.
of stupid, but I love it.
Oh.
Like it's like the okay, so like I think you can see the point I wrote in the document, but it's a fantastic game. The story is very mid, very predictable and simple, but like the gameplay is so good that I just don't give a shit. Like it's so good. I'm replaying it for the second time,
Oh damn.
but like I don't like the characters are not as weak as people are saying it is, because like a lot of the early character conversations are weak, but like when you get deeper in the core character conversations, if you're a fan of Fire Emblem, when you use units together multiple times in a row, they build up support and they get like unique conversations between those units. And like the deeper ones are very good. Like maybe not like to the level of like the previous game, which was very story focused, Three Houses. But yeah, here it's fine. It's pretty standard for the series, I would say.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Oh, yeah. And gameplay is top. Check it out if you're okay with a top gameplay game with meh story.
that is the best sales talk I've ever heard.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's fantastic in every way. It's not, but like I love it. The soundtrack is and it's I think it's supposed to be like a celebratory game for like anniversary, but they missed the timing because of COVID. Because
Oh.
like it feels so like leans so hard on the nostalgia as a fan of the series for like 15 years now. Like there's so many callbacks and so many references, and you can literally summon the previous game's characters as a ring to help you. So like,
That's
Mm.
cool.
and use their abilities and stuff. It's cool. It's like if I have to explain it, it's Power Rangers, but like Fire Emblem.
Oh.
It's awesome.
That actually sounds really good. Power Rangers.
Yeah,
but Fire
it's very campy. Like it's very campy and it knows it. It doesn't try to be anymore. Like story wise.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next one I have is Resident Evil 4 remake. There's still not much else to talk about other than I'm extremely hyped, and I just wanted to mention it because I'm gonna definitely be playing it before our next stream,
Mm.
and I'll be speaking more about it next month, I think. But for now, I'll just
Wow.
chill.
Is it really next month? Damn.
Yes.
I'm not following this game much.
I might be
Oh, I didn't
getting
even know
I
it was
it
next
too.
month. Damn.
Like I said before, I'm the biggest Resident Evil 4 simp you'll ever meet.
Mhm.
Because I played the original when on like way back when, and I'm just a big fan.
Yeah, I might get it on
It's nice.
at least within the week of its launch, I think. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Like Resident Evil
It's gonna
2
be
is
good.
pretty good. Resident Evil 3 was pretty good too. And I did
Yeah.
play the original Resident Evil 4, but I never got the chance to like finish it.
Mhm.
So I'll finish it this time.
Yeah, I may have finished Resident Evil 4 like 10 times in like the original one.
Nice. I did that with Uncharted 2.
I have never played Uncharted 2 actually, surprisingly.
So good. I think it's coming to PC.
Yeah.
It's coming to PC. I'll probably check it out because it's
yeah.
Amy Hennig, right?
Sorry?
It's Amy Hennig directing it, right?
Yeah.
Well, she
The
did
first
the first three, and Neil Druckmann did the
Yeah.
last one.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, because Amy Hennig is one of my favorite like writers, I guess, directors. What's like, because yeah,
Writer.
she cool.
I think she, yeah.
Yeah, writer. Yeah, because she did Soul Reaver as well, and the Legacy of Kain series.
Yeah.
And if you know me, you know I simp for those games.
I think all of the games are coming to PC.
Yeah.
I think it's just like the whole collection.
Lost Legacy.
I will
as
buy it
well,
then.
which is a spin-off, and
Mhm.
yeah, Uncharted 4.
All right. I'm excited. But yeah, to end it off, I've been playing League of Legends ranked and Destiny ranked again, and I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I'm no longer plat in League. I'm very sad, but I am plat in Destiny, so I'm happy about that.
Mhm.
And to finish my segment off, I have no longer working, and I'm very happy about it.
Yay!
Yeah, for those of you
Nice.
who
Free man!
were in the know,
Woo!
yeah, Gun and I are not co-workers.
Oh no!
Okay, we're still friends.
We're still friends. Yes, leaving
Kina
work
has
has
become
made him more
toxic.
toxic.
Yeah. No, it's not leaving work that's made me more toxic. It's going back to League. I've noticed myself progressively becoming more toxic.
Yes, you have more time
Like,
for League.
legitimately.
Too.
That is such a problem, actually.
But like, I'm toxic in like just in mostly in game, but also I don't type it in chat, so I don't feel like that's too toxic.
Yeah, I guess he's internally toxic.
Yeah, internally toxic. Like, as long as no one's getting hurt, right?
They're
Oh
going
yeah, I
back
meant
to
going back to League part.
Congrats
Yeah.
on becoming free man again, and then
Thank you.
and then going back to League, which I don't know how
Yes.
much of a free man that really makes you, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm mostly
Right.
free.
Yes.
Honestly, I think Wild Hearts is gonna take more time than League. To be honest,
100%.
I've spent like 14 hours in the past 2 days playing it.
Yes, what happens in the
Oh,
Discord?
God.
stays
Discord stays into Discord. Yeah.
Oh yes.
I don't want to share my
Oh, yes.
toxicity. But
Yes.
yeah, because I love work, actually, I am also cutting caffeine off cold turkey as well. So to like
Oh,
kind of
yikes.
reset myself.
It's easier for him to do it now that he's out of work, not
Yeah.
because of work.
Mhm. Yeah,
I mean, I
because
can
was
see that,
drinking
but also
caffeine because of work.
No, I mean like because we have someone at work who's very good at making coffee. So,
Yeah.
and
I mean, he told me to stop drinking coffee because I was too addicted.
he kept
Oh my
demanding,
goodness.
like, give me coffee, bitch.
Yeah,
That's all I
I
heard
literally go
every
to and be like, bitch, I need coffee every morning.
Yes. Now it's easier for him.
Yeah,
to
day 6
not-
of no caffeine, I'm dying.
Nice. You said, was it 1 or 2 weeks
Yeah.
where you kind of like feeling better?
It's after the first week, it should start feeling better, and by 2 weeks, it should be back to normal, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been getting the caffeine headaches.
This coffee slave. Yes.
Yes, that's Kohi for you.
That's cool.
I mean, his name is Kohi, yo.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, it's not his real name, but that's the name we give him.
Yeah, that's the name. we
So you know.
honestly, like
Um,
I tried to do the same thing once, but then it was like, yeah, I gave up like a couple days in because it was like,
Yeah, I was very tempted, like on day 4, day 5, to go
Wait.
back to drinking caffeine.
Alex, do you drink
Yeah.
coffee?
Nope, because it gives me anxiety.
Yeah,
So I
let's go.
oh yeah,
I don't
yeah.
drink coffee either. So it's just, yeah, 2
I would like to. I like the taste. I like drinking coffee, but it's just whenever I drink it, a few hours later, I'm just like, oh my god, everything's spinning. So I
Yeah.
don't.
For me, I only
Fair
have
enough.
coffee, and usually I go for mocha, and that's only if I have to go for a long drive. Other than that, I never have coffee. Yeah.
Oh right.
I kind of got really addicted to coffee in America when I was living there for work,
Uh-huh,
first for
right.
school,
Yeah.
and my work also provided Monster Energy in the office fridge,
Oh jeez.
and I
Oh,
was a
dear.
very big caffeine addict.
Anxiously caffeinated.
Caffeinated.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I tried
no.
to avoid that exactly that because I also get that. Because
It's
I'm like,
beautiful, yo.
nope.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm kind of like craving a coffee right now since we're talking about it. I'm kind of like,
Bro,
oh,
it's like
no.
I know,
evening now, bro.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
it's
hey, it's
afternoon
only
for us.
yeah, it's in the afternoon. Yeah, so I
Mm.
should be okay
Get
actually.
it? I feel like I want to get decaf just so I can have the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
I drink chocolate milk because
I
I
love chocolate
like
milk.
that.
I actually have chocolate milk right now.
Me too.
I
Hey.
I don't have chocolate milk, but I have chocolate protein shake over there.
Nice. It's not the sound. Is it the 7-Eleven one?
It's not the same, but
Okay.
no, it's not. It's not. I have like the powder and I have to mix it into the milk,
Oh,
but I have
okay,
both.
okay.
So
Mm.
Yeah. yeah,
Mm.
that will be all for my topics.
Well, I mean,
What's
yeah.
up
Good
with
luck
you,
with
Tim?
going forward with that, because my God, that sounds like a that sounds like an absolute nightmare. Not gonna
It
lie.
absolutely is. I think after 2 weeks, I'm gonna maybe ease myself back in with like tea or something, but like maybe not coffee yet.
Okay. Good luck.
You know, tea still has a lot. Yeah,
I know.
I mean, it
I feel
depends on
like
the kind
not
of
as
tea you
as much as
drink.
coffee, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
I think green
Yeah,
tea
yeah.
doesn't have caffeine. Only black tea does.
Green tea definitely has caffeine.
Oh, I thought it didn't.
It's
It has less
less.
though.
It has
I think
way
It
less.
has
it's less.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Mhm.
less. Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Tim. What have you been up to?
Yeah. So what I've been doing. Big thing this past month is of course Hogwarts Legacy, which I've been playing pretty much non-stop since I got the game.
You're Gryffindor, correct?
Yes.
Yes, the main
Which
character.
which is interesting. Yeah, the main character energy.
Do you get to choose
You
what
do.
house you are?
You do.
So essentially how it works is that you can actually they'll do like a sorting ceremony in the game. And basically you
So
answer like a couple
basic.
questions.
It's so
So
basic.
basic.
Right?
She's not
So
wrong.
basically, yeah.
This is the
I
best.
mean, yeah, so essentially what it is, you answer a couple questions from the sorting hat.
Yeah.
And it will assign you a house. But it also gives you the option to say, like, okay, I want to pick another house. You can essentially pick which one you want.
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to get Gryffindor anyway. So I was like, yeah, I'll go with that.
You have to go for
you want the
Gryffindor? Is that what you said?
No, I said I'll go with it anyway because
Oh.
that's it assigned me
Is that
that,
your
and I
house?
was like, yeah,
Is that your house? Also, just
Yeah, what's your Pottermore house?
it's also Gryffindor. So
Okay. Basic.
yeah,
Gotcha.
I mean, you guys have told me you're like what? Turn your Hufflepuff.
I think you just reminded Chimera of Hogwarts Legacy. Because I just have fun with the
I
game,
mean-
Chimera. She just launched it.
I just got DM'd on Twitch,
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
and it seems like some dude is like advertising something to me.
Oh,
I'm not sure how
Oh.
I feel about it.
that's random.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
that's what I just said.
I can read this out. The talk show that lets you talk. Something to say on got something to get off your chest? I'm here for you. I think there may have been a mistake. Some bot banned me instantly for bettering people's lives. Don't let them take from better streams. Peace.
Oh, Streamlabs did ban someone, but it's because they shared a link. Please don't share links.
Oh,
Oh
love
yeah,
how-
they did.
oh,
And also,
Yeah,
please, no self promo unless
yeah.
asked, I guess.
Bro, I just find it funny that they DM'd me.
well, I mean, you had a
Yeah,
lot of
weird.
stuff to discuss, so I'm guessing maybe that's it. I don't know.
I don't
Anyways,
Maybe.
Oh.
but yeah, Hogwarts Legacy. This is like I've seen a lot of the discourse that's going around this game. Some people seem to like think it's like a top tier, like 10 out of 10 game. Some people really hate it, and I'm just like in the middle right now. It seems like the most 8 out of 10 game that's ever existed.
8 out of 10 is pretty good though.
Yeah, I mean, it's the thing is like I was enjoying it enough that I kept playing, and then it's kind of weird. Like the more I play it, the more I'm enjoying it. and my rating of the game is like slowly just like creeping
Going
up the
up.
more I play,
Mhm.
which is nice. I can tell like the people behind the game, they really like paid attention to, I guess, the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's what it is the game starts off kind of slow, but it turns out there's actually a lot of stuff you can actually do. It's actually like a really big game, which is surprising. I didn't think it was going to be that big, but it actually has like a lot to do, like a ton of side quests, like a lot of side content.
About the side quests. So I hear Gryffindor has the
Yeah.
most side quests, and Ravenclaw, which is the house I'm in, and I think it's the house Chimera is playing too, has the least amount of
Right.
side quests, which is bullshit.
Oh, that's
But-
stupid.
Yeah, and they have different
Yeah,
I would
side
I mean-
quests
make it
too.
like that.
Like each house has different side quests, and I think some of them are different, but Ravenclaw is the least, is what I hear. Yeah, definitely had the same feeling of the game being slow. I went from telling Tolorian to wait for sales to tell her to get it immediately. Yes, she did. Apparently, yeah, longest side quest. Oh, longest.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this thing about the game being slow is like the major feeling I had because it took me like maybe 10 hours to actually start getting to a place where I was like, actually, I'm enjoying this now.
10 hours?
Honestly,
Yeah.
though, 10 hours is not honestly that bad for me
No,
to like
yeah.
getting this like to enjoying the game.
No, I'm surprised
Yeah.
because
I mean, I was enjoying enough that I kept playing, which I think maybe that's all you need.
okay, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Because I remember Tim dropped off Red Dead like after 2 hours.
I mean, shit. From what I hear, he dropped off Neo after like the first chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So the fact
I'm
you
not very
stuck
patient when it comes
with
to-
Hogwarts Legacy for 10 hours before saying, I really enjoyed this game, it's surprising.
I mean, hey, well, part of it is I'm playing it for work, right? So I have to
Mhm.
progress for work a bit so I can do actual like game guides for it.
So you don't enjoy
I'm also-
the game
I
that
also-
much.
No, I love the IP, which is also another reason why I kept going with it.
Okay.
So yeah, it definitely starts off really slow, and then it actually ramps up quite a lot. And I've actually just recently, over the past couple of days, played a few missions that were actually like proper set pieces. They were kind of exciting. They were kind of like cool, and there was like, oh wow, this is actually, I'm enjoying this. This is really good. As a fan of the IP, this is what I want to see. It's kind of weird that when you start off the game, it's sort of like there's characters that sort of come and go quite a lot. They're like in it for like maybe 10 minutes and they just vanish and they come back afterwards, which is kind of weird because I'm sort of looking for like, hey, I want to connect with some of these NPCs, and it's just in the past couple of days literally where I've just got to a point where they're actually like showing up more consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually getting to know them a bit, and I'm actually quite liking that sort of process. It's just sort of weird that I was sort of thinking like, I don't know why you wouldn't start doing this a bit earlier in the game, because it's sort of like, why do I have to go through all this stuff just to reach this point where I can finally start to get to know the characters in your story?
Because
Makes
you're
sense.
impatient. No, I don't know. I really don't know.
But yeah,
Honestly, I feel like I'm convinced that like the story is pretty decent because I've actually my dad has been playing the game. If he's paying attention to the story, then something's up.
Oh, I had that feeling too.
Like-
The progression is definitely a bit weird. Says Chimera.
Yeah, it's just sort of like the first opening hours, they're quite empty. I feel like it's a lot like, okay, this is how we're just introducing you to this universe. Here's the stuff you can do. And there's not really like a character focus in the beginning, which I found kind of weird. Yeah,
After the quest.
you would expect to talk to certain characters right after the quest. Yeah, it's kind of like that. They'll be like, oh, here I'm just introducing you to your new friends, and then they just vanish like after the quest, and it's like, huh? It's kind of weird. Like, why would you do that? Yeah, it's such a weird game. I feel like because I'm not sure what I think about the the main story yet.
Trying to look for them and couldn't even talk to them until I got more quests later on. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's like the weirdest thing because you'll talk to these characters and they have names, they have like actual like stories. I'm like, hey, I want to get to know you better, and then it's like they just disappear, and you just see them wandering around like any other NPC, and it's just like, hello. Yeah, the pacing is just really, really weird. But I think if you get over the first 10 hours, then you'll start to enjoy it a bit more. I just didn't know why they didn't put all the good stuff, towards the beginning.
I don't know why, but listening like that whole mention of like the quest you did the person you did the quest with just turns into NPC after you can't interact with. Just for some reason,
Yeah.
it reminds me of Shutter Island, like how he just imagines these situations with these characters who are just people around it, which he can't really interact with. What
I
if
mean,
Hogwarts
it's
Legacy is just Shutter Island, but Harry Potter.
What,
I mean,
can't,
I
can't
don't
even
really-
compare it to the better Shutter?
Oh yeah, I haven't watched the
better
better
Shutter.
one. To be fair, I just watched the Leo.
The thought of a
Leo one.
student speedrunning around Hogwarts yelling Revelio 5 steps. Yeah, that's literally just me.
I saw a meme
I've
on
seen
that.
there's
so
a lot
many
of stuff,
TikToks
yeah.
about this.
I've seen so many memes where there's just some dude going across his hallway. It's just Revelio.
Yeah, I watched my dad do that, and I watched a bunch of streamers do that too.
Yeah, I mean, it is so. It's funny because I've just, like I said, I recently got to the point in the game where it's finally they're starting to show off that they love this IP. That there's a lot of cool stuff that I didn't know about that they actually included in the game. Like, for example, like you can actually catch like magical beasts and stuff.
Pokemon,
And I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
But they recently introduced that feature during my playthrough. I'm like, okay, this is actually like really cool that you actually included this. But like the pacing is really weird, so I'm sort of thinking to myself, like, why wouldn't you start showing that you love this IP like at the very beginning of the game? Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I've seen like so many people talk about how they'll play the game. Like there's like people ranging from saying, I'm gonna go around catch all the fantastic beasts like Pokemon to I'm gonna murder every single being in this game. Like the stark contrast in that. Because I think you can learn dark arts, right? And get in.
you can.
Yeah.
So far,
I mean,
I've not
Lucio,
learned.
everyone, right?
Sorry?
Actually, the way they sort of introduce the dark arts, the
Yeah.
unforgivable curses, is actually really cool. So there's like dedicated quests you can take on to actually like learn them, and it does give you like a bit of. It gives you like a bit of an RPG sort of vibe because you can actually decide whether you want to learn it or not, and you can also decide whether you want to use it. And I think the characters will actually comment if you do start using it a lot.
Yeah, it
Which is-
affects the
which is
story
interesting.
from what I heard, right? And
Yeah, I mean, I
affects
haven't got so far into the game. The other thing I wanted to mention was it runs terribly.
the-
And this is a thing I've seen a lot of people complain about.
yeah.
Because I'm running on my PC, which is I don't think it's a bad PC at all. And to its credit, when you're actually out in the open world and stuff outside of Hogwarts, just exploring, it runs fine. And it runs fine. And during combat, right? And the thing is, like, when you go into Hogwarts, actually go into Hogwarts, the frame rate starts to drop, and I was getting like these like stutters, which is just sort of like, okay, I don't know, this is just weird. Like, why wouldn't you optimize and get rid of this, right? But it's even worse when you go into Hogsmeade, so the main village area. That's where the performance I found was absolutely just terrible. It's like stutters. It actually like the game is like freezing. So I don't know why it's like you guys need to patch the game because it's like this is a genuinely like good experience, and then like my god, like it just runs terribly. I read that it's because they optimized the game to run better on 32 gig. Yeah, I'm running 16, so maybe that's what.
Well, I have
issue
32,
is, yeah.
so
I
I
mean-
might be fine.
Yeah,
16 though.
Sorry?
You're running 16?
No, I have
16
32.
gig RAM, yeah.
Oh, Tim has
Hmm.
16, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be a bit laggy for most things, isn't it?
No, I mean, it's actually fine because, I mean, the other benchmark I have is I've been playing Cyberpunk,
Ah,
which runs absolutely perfectly. And
fair enough.
so,
I mean, I believe
32 gigabyte RAM is so overkill for almost anything, except if you want to
Yeah.
like edit 4K videos and play everything in 4K. So the fact that they optimized it for 32 GB RAM systems is ridiculous.
that's fair. That's a
I-
fair
Yeah.
point. But I believe Kimeru shared you like a fix, right? To help run the game.
Yeah, and I want to say a big thank you for that because that actually, when I adjusted the settings exactly like you suggested, that actually fixed it. It was actually like running perfectly after that. They added an in-game benchmark system, which doesn't even help with anything. Yeah, that's complete. The benchmark is just so bad. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's just like I ran it. It was like, okay, I'm just gonna set everything to ultra.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, great. Seems a bit suspect, but okay, I'm just gonna run with it. And it wasn't running great. So
I'd like to just
Yeah.
quickly mention I've been playing Red Dead in all ultra settings too, and it looks damn beautiful. Okay, that's it.
nice.
End of message.
End message.
Yes. Start message, end message.
but yeah,
just
it's just sort of
Also,
yeah.
I just realized that because I was looking up how much the game was in euros, but it's not out for PlayStation 4 yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I
Yeah,
don't
so they had to stagger the
so
release.
angry because I was like, oh, this I do want to play this. Like, I know I want to play it, so I was like, I'll just look at the prices for the PlayStation 4 version, and it's like it's not even out yet.
You won't get it for your PC?
Yeah.
I like
Oof.
lying in bed
Uh,
while playing games.
yeah, that's fair.
See, I link my PC to my TV so I can play in
Yeah.
bed and still
Yeah.
play with my fancy ass graphics card and big ass like beefy rig.
I mean, I could get it on my PC. I have a fancy chair I can sit in. That's like lying in bed but just sitting.
And,
But the
if
game's
you
more
I
have-
expensive. Only
Yeah.
€5.
Yeah, I
And-
mean the game runs really, really it's very poorly optimized on PC, and I like my PC is pretty good, I think, at least. I don't know how it's gonna run on PS4. Isn't it also coming to Switch? Like I don't
It is, yeah.
How
I
is
don't
it
even
gonna
want to
survive
imagine
this?
how it's
Like,
gonna
how
run
is
on
the Switch gonna
Like,
survive?
Yes.
I don't even
that Switch port is
know,
gonna
man.
be tragic, I feel.
Yeah.
Well, I think once they've fixed and optimized the game, it should run fine on PS4, at least the Pro.
Oh
yeah,
boy.
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it unfolds.
Isn't the PS4 only
like-
have like 8 gig RAM? I don't want to imagine.
Oh no.
Yeah, Alex, if you play it on PC as well, if you have a controller and you install Steam Link on your phone, you can actually just play it on your phone as well.
Well, I do want to have like, I do want to be
Big
able to
screen?
see shit.
Yeah. Fair.
And like, I do have a pretty big phone, but it's still small.
hmm
Hmm.
We'll see. I'd still need to
Yeah.
finish God of War first, so
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Hogwarts Legacy. Good game, but it's also really weird and it runs bad. So keep that in mind if you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I see in your notes it's wow, it runs like shit.
Yeah. I mean, it literally does, unless you change the settings. I mean, yeah. I mean, see, I'm actually having a good time, and it's actually getting better the more I play. So that's always nice.
Nice.
100%.
Yeah. I have in my notes that I was playing Cyberpunk, but that's kind of stopped since I've been playing
Mhm.
Hogwarts Legacy. So, what else did I put? I've battled to run in Marvel Snap. They
Yes,
finally introduced
That was fun.
How was it?
finally introduced the
Who won?
PvP.
I'm
I
curious.
won. So
Works really well, actually. Really,
yeah.
really well. exactly what people wanted and were waiting for, and I think they're delivered. Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
We still got to do another match at some point.
We do, but there's a lot of cards I don't have that you have, which is kind of, but you're also so much further along and you have a lot more cards. But I feel like we use
I
quite a
did just kind of wreck
similar.
you.
I feel like we have a similar strategy in our deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're both Scarlet Witch users. Oh wait, do you still have Scarlet Witch in your deck?
I've actually swapped around.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch changes like the match. What would you call it? Modifiers? Yeah, like in the
It changes like one location.
a location, which is
Yeah.
a match modifier kind of. Yeah.
We still need to get you two into it. By the
Yes,
way.
you two.
I'm very much lacking in opponents at the moment.
Oh dear.
Come on,
We've talked about this.
Vex
I
plays
don't have
it too.
time.
It's a game
Yeah,
you
I'll-
would play as a time waster. It's a time waster. Like when
With
you're,
what time to waste?
like, I don't
But
know.
how do you imagine me wasting time if I need all the time I need?
Wait, like
Yeah.
like say I don't know. There's a really long loading screen. You can get a match in there. Or you're queuing for League that takes like 10 minutes. That's you can play a couple
Oh,
matches.
me?
Yeah, for you.
Oh no, for me, I don't have any excuse. I just play Wild Hearts.
But you know, Vex has it too. He told me he plays it when he's waiting in queue.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't
Yeah, I mean,
reply to me
literally-
during loading screens.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel Snap is the game I play while I'm waiting for my other games to load.
Yeah.
But I actually do play like
Oh
3-4
my
other
God.
phone games already though. So like,
Mhm.
I don't know, man.
All right, one of these days we're gonna get you both into it.
Yes.
One of these days.
I
It's
promise
gonna
I'll give it
happen
a
in the
shot. I'm
channel.
not sure I'll stick.
Mm.
All
All right.
fair enough. It's better than what Alex said anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause, like,
I-
Yeah.
Oh, well,
'cause-
I actually scrolled past it when I was downloading another game on my phone.
Wow.
There it
Yeah.
is.
yeah, because like
Don't
the
worry,
main
we're gonna get you. Just the peer pressure over time, slowly.
like,
Oh,
the
but
main
you
function
don't
is-
know how stubborn I can be. I will just not play just out of spite.
Wow.
I'll just be like, no,
Wow.
no, you can't convince me.
This is why I haven't been pushing really hard to get you to play Warframe.
Mm.
I'd like to at some point, but I
Yeah,
will wait.
I do have it installed on my computer. I haven't opened it yet.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think the tutorial segment is mostly solo.
Yeah.
I think you can get into like people can join you like halfway through the tutorial.
And you can knock it out pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it in like what, an hour?
I think so. I think just a bit under.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we forgot to put this in ours, but Tarun has gotten past the tutorial and now has space combat.
Wait, all of that
Oh.
was tutorial? Oh, I guess it
I
was,
mean-
huh? Yeah, it was.
I mean, I would say that Warframe is like a tutorial until you're like 40 hours in.
Let me see how many hours I have in Warframe. 13 and a half hours. Yeah, and I just got space combat. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. And you still haven't gotten to real Jack combat, but just like ship combat?
Yeah. The space combat was like the one thing I was looking forward to. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
we're
and
getting closer.
It's gonna be fun. We're getting
Yeah,
there.
we're getting there.
Sorry, I
Yeah, I mean,
distracted.
so yeah, Hogwarts Legacy has been taking up most of my time. I've been wanting to try Hi-Fi Rush, which I hear many good things about.
Kino's playing.
I will speak more of this. Should I speak about it now or during the Xbox Developer Direct segment?
I think you could speak about
whatever
it
works.
now because you have played it.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about it now then.
Because Derek just
Yeah.
announced
Yeah.
the launch for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've heard many good things about it, but I
Mm-hmm.
backlog now because Hogwarts is taking
Wait,
up all my time. at the
What are we
moment.
talking about?
Hi-Fi
I like
Rush.
zoned out
Hi-Fi
for like a
Rush.
minute.
Hi-Fi,
Hi-Fi
Rush.
Oh,
Hi-Fi
okay,
Rush,
okay.
yeah.
It's very fun. I played
So
it
this
last
is the rhythm
Monday.
game that surprised Job.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I literally
It's-
added this to my wish list like 10 minutes ago.
It's Devil May Beat.
Devil May
Got it.
Beat.
Yes. But yeah, I'm having issues like keeping the beat while trying to like juggle dodging and like fighting and like positioning at the same time.
Mhm.
But it's very fun.
Mm.
Like all the combos are very stylish, and not keeping the beat isn't too punishing, but it's better to keep the beat and all that. Very fun game. I like it a lot. Visually very pretty.
It
And
looks very
like
good.
it's nice. It's really nice. Like the gameplay is it feels very Devil May Cry, and I really like that because as you know, I'm a Devil May Cry sim.
Yes, very much.
Yeah. Very fun game. I don't have much to say other than it's really good. The music just bops.
Yeah.
And
I'm so interested in trying it out, even though I have no sense of rhythm. I still want to try it out.
there's a lot of things to help with rhythm.
Yeah, there's
Like
a lot of
Yeah.
visual assists as
Yeah.
well as, I guess,
yeah.
mechanical assists.
Well, that's always good. I mean, that helps. Yeah, I will. It's like number one at the top of my list right now after I go through Hogwarts Legacy.
Mhm.
So yeah, other than that, I've not been doing too much. Yeah,
So Alex, what have you been up
Alex.
to?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still crying because of uni,
Oh.
but also because I have a new job and I have no time until March.
I'll join you in crying soon.
Yay! I won't be crying by myself
It's-
anymore.
It's kind of like the reverse of Kina, huh? Went going to uni but left job, and you're in uni but then got a new job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I'm also crying until March. Okay, I would be
I'm
alone.
sorry.
It's just a month left, and then we're in March, and then I will have time again to live life, I guess. No,
What
I
is
don't know.
time?
What-
Anyways,
I don't even
time-
know.
Time's
I don't know.
What
relative,
is
yo.
time?
It is, and relatively, I have a little time.
I'm in the process of leaving a bad job,
Mm.
and I will cry
then
once
I
I find a new job.
Hopefully, happy tears when you find a new job.
I hope, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I hope you will cry of happiness when you find a new job.
It's okay. While you're finding a job, we'll go hang out. We'll have fun.
Yes.
Yes, support each other, yo.
Yeah.
Real friendship, I love it.
Cause she mentioned she wanted to go karaoke as well, and I want to do it.
Let's do it.
I want to go to karaoke too.
You should come over.
I would if I had
Come
money.
We're just
I live on the other side of
says
the
we'll have
world.
fun, but we're just
Oh,
gonna play
fair.
League. I mean, is that not fun?
I
she
mean, we're
just-
talking about how you got more toxic ever since you
Yeah.
started it.
I think she's just more afraid of you.
I'm pretty sure that that Gimmy's thinks that I'm more entertaining as a toxic though.
Yeah.
To be fair, like literally, I remember I was being toxic at one point, and she was like, "Why aren't you this funny on stream?"
Wow.
And I was like, "Bruh." I think that's the start of my transformation into
Oh my
toxic
goodness.
Kina.
I think I'm more toxic than him, to be honest. No comment.
Oh no,
No,
what
what
have I
I've
done?
No, it's fine. It's more entertaining this way.
Yes. I think I'm scared Tellurian from my toxicity.
Well, from when we played Wild Rift.
Yeah, I have witnessed her toxicity, and yes, it's a different level.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. That wasn't even as bad as when we were playing League. Oh yeah, true.
Fair.
Wild Rift is mild. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wild Rift is like chill.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
Do I want to ask?
No.
Wild Rift is phone
Well,
league.
do you want to
Yeah.
know?
Wild Rift is just League of Legends mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else, Alex? I see you've been playing
Um,
Ragnarok, you mentioned.
I have Well, I've been playing it, and then I didn't have time to play it this week, so I haven't played it for like a week.
Do you know
Um,
how far you've gone along?
I do. Wait, do I? Where?
You-
Well, the
That's the
thing is,
last thing.
I get distracted by the side quests a lot.
That's good. That's good.
Um,
Do the side quest.
I
Yeah,
think.
then you won't suffer
Oh.
like I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That is
right.
exactly what I keep thinking when I find new armor. I'm like, I bet Kina didn't find this.
No, I literally had lower armor than the armor the game gives you like at the end, and is like, here, have some gear that's gonna actually like make you survive the end game.
Oh my god.
Doing
Yeah,
this-
no, I've been exploring a lot. I think
Yeah.
the last story related thing I did was I got the spear.
Ooh.
Ah.
You're actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea if that's anywhere close to the end of the game. Don't tell me.
We
I
will
want
not.
to find out.
I was just
But-
about to say something, and then I was like,
Yeah.
okay, better not.
Yeah. Don't say that.
And now where am I? I'm running around in um
The spear you get
I-
in Svartalheim. So are you still there?
yeah, I think I'm still there. I think
Okay.
I'm running around in Nidavellir, the dwarf city.
Yeah.
I think that's the last thing I did.
Okay.
So after we're done with this podcast, I'm gonna play God of War for the rest of the day because I
Nice.
finally have an evening off, so I'm just gonna chill and play
Yeah.
God of War. Yes. Also, I think we'll talk about this later as well, but the new Zelda trailer for the
My
new
defense,
game.
I have Hogwarts Legacy waiting for me, so
Mhm.
yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna go grind Wild Heart too.
I'm just gonna be probably continuing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Are you guys not gonna go to
Oh.
bed? I mean, it's
It's the weekend.
oh my god.
What,
I mean,
what is sleep?
I don't have weekdays and weekends
sleep?
anymore, so
Well, for me, it's
Oh, true. But Taruda does have work.
no. It's
I mean,
I
Saturday
don't
night.
get.
My-
I don't.
Saturday.
I
My
don't
man
get your
went-
sleep schedule, yo.
Oh yeah.
my
I'm
man
just
went to a
so
party
stupid.
and came back home at 5 a.m. a few days ago,
Oh my
and
god.
it's a work day, yo.
Oh my god.
I made it to work like
I go
20
to
minutes.
bed at like
Mhm.
10:30, even in the weekends.
To be fair, I made it to work 20 minutes early.
When are you not early to work though?
I
Usually you're
mean-
like an hour early.
Yeah, so I was slacking.
Good.
I know.
Same Kimmy. I'm also impressed that he actually made it to work. How much sleep did you get? Like an hour?
Probably less, right?
About
Did you even sleep?
2.5 hours, I think.
Oh
Two
my
and a half to
god.
3 hours. Yeah, because I got home, I showered, and I went to sleep. And then I went to work.
Yeah, I don't know how you have the energy for this, yo. Like,
Same.
Yeah,
Because
literally.
we had the Khao-san Pad Thai. You know, that shit's good.
uh-huh.
I don't even have
Yeah,
the
but
energy
is it
I don't even have
staying
the
up
energy
until
for it.
5 a.m. good?
Yeah. Like, I don't even
done old
have the energy.
people club with Kina.
Yeah. Like shit, back in like like back when I was going to uni, like 20-ish, 21-ish, 22-ish, I remember still having the energy to like be out until 5 a.m.
Oh,
But, like-
same.
Like now, I start feeling sleepy at 11, and I'm just
Oh
like,
my god, same.
"Ah."
Yes, Kina.
For context, I call Kiana grandpa. Yes, I
Yeah.
am the office grandpa, and now I'm not in office anymore, so
No,
I'm
he's
just
just
grandpa now.
grandpa.
No, but you can be the safe point, Grandpa.
Yes, he can be the safe.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I am the old man.
Amazing.
Yes. But yes, Zelda we'll be talking about later as well because of the Nintendo
Yeah.
Direct that happened.
Yes, but I
Uh,
did want to mention
mhm.
that because all the well, not all of them, but a lot of OG Zelda games are coming to the Switch Online subscription, which I have,
Oh,
and I've decided to
Yes.
just play through all the games. Because I was like in the middle of my playthrough with Wind Waker, and then I stopped playing because I thought I was almost at the end and I didn't want to like finish it. So I haven't played it in a really long time because I was like, I don't want this to finish. I don't want to finish this game because it's so good. And I want to do all the other ones because I played quite a lot of Zelda games, but not the OG ones because it's not easy to find them.
mm.
Oh yeah.
So my goal is to play them Played them all.
So
And
I have a confession.
Yes.
I never finished Ocarina of Time.
Hmm.
oh my wait.
I finished
But
Wind
did-
Waker though.
But how?
I watched my dad play it when I was a kid, and then I never actually played it myself until
Okay,
I
but
got
you
it on
know what-
3DS.
But you know what happens?
I know everything that happens. That's kind of
Okay.
why I'm hesitant about actually playing it because I feel like it's not a fully gameplay focused game. So like,
Oh
not that-
right, we talked about this. You prefer like heavily gameplay focused games. I like
Yes.
story driven games.
yeah.
Yes.
Same.
So
I like story
So-
driven, but I do like the gameplay being good as well.
yeah. Same, but I also play a lot of visual novels just because I like the story.
Yeah, see that I
It's
I
not
can't
a lot of
play-
gameplay.
really do.
I treat novels more like, or visual novels more like novels though, rather than like games.
Mm.
Yeah.
When it comes to games, I generally like if it's like Sifu, like Sekiro, like Dark Souls.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Story takes a backseat. Like
Yeah.
the story's not bad, right? Like you when you piece it together, it's quite good. They
Yeah.
just do everything they can to stop you from understanding the fucking story for some reason.
Just play.
Except
it's
Sekiro.
fun.
Sekiro's pretty straightforward.
Sekiro is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
But yeah,
Alex.
like
Sorry, I was just reading the message.
Oh my god, Alex, which ones? I love visual novels. Well, I play a lot of anime games, so that's basically let's date these anime boys.
I mean, I don't blame you. Anime boys are pretty, yo.
They're fun. Anime boys are hella pretty. And I just
Same.
like that. So I've been.
Did you
I
end up
played those-
checking out?
Oh, I haven't actually. I should.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about, but I haven't had the time. I have a few. Don't tell Kohi I'm
Oh,
cheating
I'm
on him.
cheating on him with all my.
I won't. I swear. This will be our
Beautiful.
secret. It's fine. Yeah, no,
secret,
I
just-
love anime games. So mostly those. Also sometimes like just indie visual novels. Like Coffee Talk is
I
technically
hear
a
Coffee
visual
Talk's
novel.
very good.
It is. I haven't finished it because I keep forgetting I own it. But it's pretty good.
Kind
I
of
love
want to
it.
make a VN, just a joke one, silly short one.
I will trade some anime games later with you, Alex. Yes! Share me recommendations. I'm hyped.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah, so those I play. But those are not gameplay heavy, but like I guess they are sort of just like interactive novels.
Mhm.
I like those
Yeah.
though.
I like them as well, but I treat them more as novels. That's why I don't really like think of them as games. Like they
Mhm.
are games, of course. But like I don't treat
Yeah.
them the same way.
Fair enough.
Yeah, for some reason I can't really get into visual novels, but if we're talking like story games, I think like Detroit is one like that's pretty
I mean-
story heavy, which I could get into.
Honestly,
Mhm.
Detroit's kind of like a pretty similar to a VN, to be honest. I feel like.
Yeah, it is, but yeah, I don't know. Because it has more of like interaction on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Alex,
and
I had a
for
question.
Yeah. Sorry, I
So-
was like I only have 1 point left, but yeah.
Yeah, no. So I just want to ask. So if you're gonna play all the Zelda games, some of them must be really hard to track down, though. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Or you just? Oh yeah. Are you just emulating
Well-
some of them, or?
Well, the thing is, I still own a Wii and a DS.
Oh,
So
okay,
I have so I have
Uh-huh.
all the ones I can get on the DS. I have.
okay,
So
gotcha.
Ocarina of Time, the remaster, and Majora's Mask, and the Spirit Tracks, and like Phantom Hourglass.
Hmm.
And I have the original Zelda, like the very first Zelda game, because you could
Ooh.
buy it on the Nintendo eShop, the 3D shop.
Oh,
yeah.
And one of my friends gave it to me, so I have that one. Just the ones on the Game Boy. I don't have a Game Boy. I don't think it's very
Oh,
easy
yeah.
to get one, and I think that games are
No,
very
I don't
hard to
think it
track
is.
down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I played Minish Cap on stream, but the other ones I haven't played.
Uh,
So I can play those on my Switch now because they're coming to Switch. And then for the Wii games, well, for Wind Waker is originally a GameCube game, but I have
yeah.
an old Wii, so I can still play GameCube games on my Wii. So I got
Mm.
Wind Waker, the GameCube version, to play on my Wii. And I
Wind
got a
Waker's
wow.
GameCube
fantastic, though.
controller to play it on the Wii. And then I'm just gonna I've tracked down some. We have a lot of the game shops in the Netherlands. A lot of them have like secondhand games, and usually
Oh,
I can
right. Okay. Yeah.
get the secondhand Wii games like Twilight Princess. I can get that. For Skyward Sword, obviously I got the Switch remaster, and for Link to the Link's Awakening, I also played on the Switch. So I'm pretty well on my way, I think.
Wait,
with
did
all
you
the
mention
games.
Four Swords at all? Just now?
Oh, I didn't actually. I don't have that game. Also, I don't have the not Hogwarts Legacy. Wow, my
It's not
brain did
quite
like
a.
a very big brain fart. The Zelda Warriors games, I haven't played those.
I wouldn't count them as the mainline games,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
I
But
do
yeah,
want to play the Age of Calamity one, but no,
Mhm.
Four Swords. But I think that one is also. Is it going
It's
to?
Game Boy. Game Boy.
I think.
Or at least I played it on Game Boy.
Yeah, it's Game Boy, but I don't know if it's coming to Switch actually.
You could always sail the high seas.
I am
Sail the
looking
Hudson.
it up right now.
I mean,
I do remember this, but yeah, no, I have a plan. I've played lots of them already. The ones I could get and the ones that were like
Mhm.
accessible to me easily.
Yeah.
And I have
see,
a
this
lot of
is
them in like my
true
backlog.
dedication. True dedication here. It's got all the old hardware,
Yeah.
like tracking down these games.
Yeah.
I just had this picture of you going to like there's like some really
Thrift
old
stores?
like hole in the wall. Yeah, pretty much. Just like searching
in
for
the
Zelda.
wall.
Well,
Yeah.
to be
I
fair,
have a friend who does that.
No, I'm not knocking it. I mean, it sounds like a great hobby. I would do that.
that would be pretty cool. It's just
Right?
that the video game shops that we have here usually also have just old game cartridges and stuff. Like it's pretty easy to track down stuff if it's not very rare. And Zelda obviously is not that like it's a really popular franchise, so it's not like I'm looking for a
Yeah.
very obscure game that only got released once in like 1994.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I do have a plan for that. I also already have a lot of Zelda games just in my possession, so that
Mm.
makes it easier.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that, and then the last thing I didn't know what to talk about because I've not had no time to do anything this month.
Yeah.
But I've been playing a lot of D&D. That's
Oh,
because that's
okay.
also one of the reasons
Cool,
why I'm so
cool.
busy.
Yeah.
Um,
That will keep you busy. It's a very committed
Yeah.
schedule.
yeah, I played a session yesterday with my regular D&D group,
Yes.
and I'm doing a one shot on the Sunday on tomorrow.
Ooh.
So
I haven't
Yeah.
played D&D in like I want to say like 8 years at this point.
I played a tiny bit of it like 4 years ago.
I
I've
played a
always
bit.
wanted to give it a shot. So.
It's a lot of fun. I played with a few friends when I was in high school before I moved to Thailand. And then during like my third year in uni, my group of a group of friends that I usually play like Magic the Gathering with or like board games and stuff, they wanted to do a D&D campaign. And then for some reason we stopped doing that one, and then I think like 1.5 years ago I started with a different group of friends to do a campaign, and we've been playing ever since. And we've had our 16th session yesterday, and it's getting really good. And we're level 5, and it's so fun. It's great. I love
Beautiful.
it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Nice.
That's it.
Well, good to hear. Everyone's had a lot to do. Well,
Yep.
yeah. There's, yeah. What class race are you playing, Alex?
What class?
Yeah,
For my standard campaign, I'm playing a human rogue.
Human rogue.
And then my subclass is assassin, so I can kill all the peeps that killed my family.
Ooh,
Revenge
Mhm.
story
Backstory
time.
game.
revenge
Yes.
story.
And well, the campaign we're doing right now is a homebrew campaign. My friend made it like completely from scratch when we were in like COVID lockdown, so we've been just playing that, which is pretty cool. And then for the one shot tomorrow, I'm playing a half-elf fighter, and her name is Ellie from Eleanor, and she's a detective, but a very bad one. I'm very excited to play her.
And you said
Ooh.
Ellie, I instantly thought, oh, maybe because of Last of Us 2, because half elf, elf, archer, because of Lord of the Rings.
Oh no!
I just that whole thing just lined up for me for some reason.
No, actually, this is an old character from an other campaign I did with other friends, but that campaign only survived like one session, and then someone moved away to a different country, and then we just
Oh.
never did it anymore.
Mhm,
And so I like revamped that character into a different sort of character, but I liked
mhm.
like that
The
idea
return.
of
I
her.
love it.
So yeah.
In my
In my
last
last
D&D
D&D session, we had
session,
a. Oh,
No.
you want to read it?
sure. In my last D&D session, we had an assassin who kept failing his stealth rolls, so he just ended up becoming a really dumb-looking rogue.
That is amazing. Yeah, my rogue is also not. Well, I have rolled very good in stealth. I just I tried to pick a lock a few
Mm.
sessions back, and I like rolled a 1. And
Oh.
so
Yeah.
that did not work. My lockpick broke, and it was very sad.
I think the most funny thing is if you just constantly roll nat ones and you're just the unluckiest person in the world.
Yeah.
It is so funny.
Yeah.
Actually, my friend yesterday, like one of my friends, he plays a dwarf, and he has like a crush on our one of the other characters in our group, but
Uh-huh.
she's very not affectionate, and she doesn't like people, and she's like, oh, stay away from me. And yesterday he like speeched to her and like wrote her a poem and decided to like perform this poem in front of like the whole camp. And then he rolled 1 on performance. So no one else heard him except for the other character. And it was very embarrassing. It was very funny. Great. And he also has like -2 on charisma, so all his like
Love-
charisma rules are just bad
Love-
in general. It's hilarious. Because he keeps talking, and we're like, you need to shut up, because if you say anything, you will not do well. And he's like, no, but I have something to share. We're like, no, don't do it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My last D&D, like the last time I played, was my character was a tiefling monk, and
Oh,
I remember.
cool.
So I kind of had the opposite thing. I kept getting good rolls, so I kept one-shotting a lot of them.
Oh, damn.
So I eventually just named my attack the Buddha Palm or some shit like that. I think, yeah, the Buddha Palm. I was like, yeah,
Amazing.
I'm punching a lot, but I guess every time the palm comes out, they just disintegrate.
Yeah. Amazing.
Oh my
But I
God.
was also like the
played a monk
dumb.
as well.
I was also
It's
kind of
great.
like the overly wise one of the group, like kind of stupid wise, because I literally pulled up a website with wisdom quotes, and I'll just say something from it every now and then. To if
That's
someone,
beautiful.
if someone talks to
so
me, I'll
funny.
just find something relatable, like related to the situation, because it's a really good website. They actually categorize the type of quote you want to say, you want to look
that's so
for.
good.
So I
That's
use
beautiful.
that every time. Oh, it was so good. It was so fun.
Amazing.
Yeah, but my story was like, oh, I had I can't remember what the story was. It's something like I had my parents died. Like the mom was, I don't know, brother ran off, became a rogue in another city. Yeah, but we never got to it because I think I only played it a few times, and then the group weren't able to stick.
Right.
Fair enough. Yeah, my previous D&D game which was the like 8 years ago, I think.
Mhm.
I was playing a human warrior fighting. That's the word. I think that's the class. And yeah, it was either I rolled a nat 20 or a nat 1. There was no in between.
That is also impressive.
Like I would like go into a fight and roll a nat 20, and then like the next roll it would be a nat 1 and I would lose my sword.
Oh my goodness.
no.
That is a whole new level of impressive.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, D&D is a lot of fun.
It's hilarious
It's
too.
yeah, it can be
And
a
it's
lot.
good for like improv, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Lots of D&D.
Yes.
Very cool. So,
Right.
Oh,
On to
we're
the
gonna
media
move on
section.
to the
Yes.
news.
The news.
before we do, I just want to say that we seem to have a lot more stuff, even though it's only been a few weeks since we did our Game Awards. So, yeah.
I mean, we didn't share all this in the Game Awards. So basically,
No.
this is like 2
Yeah,
months
that's
of
true.
stuff.
Maybe we just been saving. Yeah, we just been saving stuff. Yeah.
This is yeah, pretty much. But yeah, moving on to some news. We hear
All
that
right, news time.
people are leaving Fire Axis, right?
Firaxis, yeah.
Firaxis.
I didn't hear about this until you mentioned it earlier, Tim. But
Yeah.
I'm very sad because XCOM is so good.
Right.
Wait,
XCOM is
should we
underrated.
probably should explain that? Yes, one of the people leaving is Jake Solomon, who's been the director of XCOM and Midnight Suns.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the person they're saddened about. For those who didn't get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. XCOM is top tier, by the way. It's a
XCOM's
great game.
amazing.
Yeah. And anything that like reduces our chances of getting something new from them
Mhm.
sucks. So
Yeah, I didn't play Midnight Suns because I really don't care for Marvel.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah, me neither, to be honest.
and that's
So, yeah.
Snap is still good, by the way. You don't, despite it being Marvel.
still trying to
We get
convince
it.
me.
Yeah.
We get it,
Just
okay? We
saying,
know.
just
You're
saying.
trying to convince us. This was not subtle at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
the
if
thing is that
yeah,
they haven't said why he's leaving.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to me because obviously the last thing they released was Midnight Suns, and apparently that didn't sell very well. So hopefully it's not the case that it was like, oh, the game didn't sell well, and now we're not going to get XCOM again because of that.
I mean,
I really hope not, because like
Yeah, I really hope
I
that's
hear
not
good
the
things
case.
about it.
to be fair, Midnight Suns.
The game is good, but apparently it didn't sell well. So
Yeah, to be fair, they didn't really market it so well either. I don't think a lot of people even knew Jake Solomon
Not at
worked
all.
on it.
No, I don't think so.
I think if they had known that, then the more eyes would have been on it. But they didn't. Really.
yeah, so he's been with Firaxis for 23 years, which is an impressive run.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's long.
very long.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, I hope all is good at Firaxis, and I guess we'll see where Jake Solomon ends up and works on the next. Right?
Yeah. Because obviously he was behind XCOM Enemy Unknown and then XCOM 2 as well.
Mhm.
So, that's
Yeah.
it's a great game, and it sucks
Yeah.
that he's gone.
Yeah.
And now that I've started modding it, XCOM 2 is even more possibilities, more options, dude.
Yes.
Also,
Okay, let me ask you this question before we move on. Do you prefer Enemy Unknown or do you prefer XCOM 2? Question.
I feel like Enemy Unknown is great, but I actually prefer 2 because it feels like there's more stress. Like in
That's fair. Yeah.
In Enemy Unknown, it
That's
feels
true.
like you can kind of take your time.
Uh-huh.
XCOM 2, you kind of have to rush a little bit, but like if you want to
Yeah.
keep all your units alive, you still have to play quite safe.
Mhm.
Yeah. The only thing is, I don't know which I prefer, to be honest, because I think they're both good.
I
But I
think so.
definitely prefer, yeah, the first one, Enemy Unknown. That expansion they had was really good. I can't remember what it's called.
The
Enemy Within.
yeah, Enemy
The one
Within.
with, yeah, I love that.
War on the
That's my
Chosen is so
favorite.
good too, though.
War of the
Like,
Chosen is really good, though. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Sorry, we're just nerding out about XCOM. Let's move on.
No worries. But yeah, also what else happened is Forspoken launched and it was basically a dumpster fire. Um,
Okay, has anyone here actually played it?
no,
No,
but
No.
I've read
uh,
reviews,
No.
but I haven't
I
played
do
it.
have some things to say about it because I think after some more recent stuff that came out about it, I'm actually more interested in getting it now.
I think the source that I
Right.
was reading, like listening to, is
Mm.
the same source that Tarun
Yeah,
was listening to as
yeah.
well.
I think we talked about it a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, just want to mention that yeah, Forspoken came out and basically it was very mediocre in every single way. Like that's what
Mhm.
people said, right? Mediocre story, characters aren't that interesting. The world is kind of
What did you hear
meh.
running around was fun?
Running around was
That's the one.
fun. Yeah.
That's the one positive thing I
Yeah.
heard about it.
They say gameplay is a little too complex, but we'll get into that later. And yeah, it's pretty much like, it's like there's a lot of great things, but putting it all together, they just couldn't. It's like held together with glue or
Tape.
tape.
I have
Yeah.
to say though, I feel like gameplay too complex is not really a
No.
issue for most, like in my opinion, because like
Yeah.
I mean I play Neo. I have
Yeah.
let me check how many hours at this point. I have 265 hours in Neo. I can tell you I do not know every mechanic in the game.
Yeah, to do, yeah, like I said, we'll get into that, which is what, yeah, now I can say is this yeah, the source I think Bokina I saw as well also mentions like once the gameplay clicks for you, once you finally like figure it out, which can take a lot of time because
6 to 10 hours they said, I think.
6 to 10 hours, yeah, because you're still learning, there's still a lot. And then they probably gave one of the most high selling point way he could have put it. It's like you're basically the avatar. Once you figure it out, and it feels good. It feels really cool. Comboing and like the magic and everything, it just, they say it works so smoothly, and just like, yeah, once you figure it out, it just clicks and you enjoy the game a lot more.
Yeah. And I actually heard one of the Destiny 2 YouTubers actually reviewed this game as well, which
Oh,
surprised me because I didn't realize he reviewed games. But
yeah.
yeah, he said that it's one of those games where once it clicks, you start build crafting even when you're not playing,
Hmm.
and like it's one of those games, and that seems really interesting to me. But like
Yeah.
nothing about the world makes me interested, so like I'm not gonna buy it still. But like
Hmm.
I'm willing to give it a shot if it ever goes on sale.
Yeah, I didn't hear so much about the
Mm.
world, but I hear the story is better than what media is said to be. Like like it starts off very like and like not that interesting, not much really happening, but they say later on it can get actually quite more interesting and better, but it still has its issues. Yeah. Much else from that? I don't really know. I might get it. I'll wait for a sale, see how much it is, but yeah. It's been an interesting
Launch cycle.
launch cycle. Yeah. Like for sure it seemed like, oh, this is it just failed, it's flopped, but mm, yeah, more recently more people have been trying to give it a second chance or try it again, I guess. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, from the marketing, I think they probably just marketed it really badly because everything I saw from the marketing was like, "Oh man,
Oh,
this doesn't seem like it's gonna be."
marketing is poor.
Yeah, everything
uh
from the marketing just made it seem really cringe, and I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm all right.
I
I'll
hear
skip.
that the story at the beginning is quite cringe too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear that too. But also, yeah, it feels like the marketing just feels like it's like, yeah, we're totally hip with the kids, kind of, yeah,
Oh boy, please don't.
mood. That kind of mood is what I
every
felt.
time someone comes with that energy, you know the game's gonna be there. Like, please, just
How do you do, my fellow kids?
Yeah,
yeah, exactly
exactly,
that. Yeah.
exactly. Uh, yeah, but yeah. Aside, more news from that is Star Wars Jedi Survivor got delayed to April shortly after I think it released its 9-minute gameplay, or I think before that. I don't know.
I
This
I
one,
don't know how to feel about it because like I'm happy it's delayed because I have less games to play because
Yeah.
there's so much coming out this month, next month.
I believe this mentioned is to polish the game, really, which honestly I'm all down for because what held back Fallen Order for me was because it wasn't polished at all.
Bro,
Uh,
it was so
it
buggy
was
and
super
the
buggy,
animations were so jank.
and they try to fix most of it. But I'm hoping in this one, now that Fallen Order was, uh, a big success despite EA's, they were trying to push the other
Yeah.
game. Yeah, so I hope this one got a lot more attention and it's just gonna be better. They did release 2 new gameplay like in the past 2 weeks, gameplay footage, and it's looking promising. They added some new combat styles, but like I guess in a gameplay perspective, there's not much change. It still looks like the old
I
game.
I think it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue I have is some of the like idle animations and like the running animations look fucking dank. Like
Yeah.
the I saw in the like I think it was in the 9-minute gameplay or I don't know which one it was in, but like Cal was holding like the like he split his dual bladed lightsaber, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was running and it looked so fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it feels as well. It's also about how it just
Yeah.
feels in the
Like
controls.
Will you
I
guys
feel
be
like
getting it
when
when it
you
comes out?
Yeah,
oh for sure, for sure, for
100%.
sure.
Mm.
I mean,
Like I'm a big fan of the first game.
if I have EA Play Pro, then I could probably just get it early. Actually,
Oh my god, here we go.
haha.
This podcast is not sponsored by EA in any way, by the way.
But we
Just
wouldn't
putting that
I
mind
out
the
there.
fucking
money.
wish. I fucking wish we were.
We wouldn't mind it.
Bro, are
We'll
you
sell
kidding?
out. We'll sell out. No.
Bro, like
Oh, yeah.
legit, we will
if
sell.
EVA Play wants to, I mean, let's
Look,
not close that
I mean,
door.
shit.
I
I
mean,
mean, shit, dude. If fucking Raid contacted us, I will shell out for this.
but yeah, no, honestly, it's looking like, I still enjoyed the last game, and this looks like, there are some new things you can do in the game, and it just looks like, yeah, it's just more of the last game. I don't know how much more it's going to be really adding, but it looks good, and I'm excited to play it.
Yeah. I'm kind of on the same boat. I just hope that they iron out all the jank, like visually, because
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's gonna be issues in terms of gameplay, except
Mhm.
like maybe like some, hitbox fuckery. But
Yeah.
that was there in the first game. It's probably gonna be there in the second
We'll
game.
see. Maybe the delay was also maybe like, oh, some people don't like how the gameplay looks. Let's tweak it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the polishing.
I'm
Yeah.
just hoping they actually go a bit further with the story this time, because I don't really
Yeah.
remember what happened in the last one.
This one has
Honestly-
like someone in a vat.
It's not very memorable.
Honestly, for me, as long as there's like a memorable villain, and then you fight the villain, and then it's an
Mhm.
actual fun fight, I'm happy.
Yeah, the first game had the second sister, but is very
She was really
quickly-
good. She was very good.
But at the end, is very quickly like the whole thing was taken over by Darth Vader, and I'm not complaining.
dude,
Spoilers,
It's
by the
really
way.
cool. Yeah.
It is the coolest fucking scene, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I loved it.
Me
it,
too.
it did make me forget a little bit about, oh yeah, second sister.
I'm sorry, Trilla. You're not
Yes.
important enough.
It's like, you're great, but
Oof.
at the same time,
Honestly, though,
Darth Vader made
like
me go like, "Oh shit, my pants."
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, thinking about it, like since they both involve Inquisitors, I kind of thought about Kenobi. I kind of wish that the Inquisitor lady in Kenobi was more like Trilla
Yeah.
in terms of like fear factor, like how composed she is until the end.
Yeah.
Like she was terrifying until you actually figure out her moveset,
Yeah. Yeah.
and even then she has a one-shot move.
Yeah. Just ignore. Just dodge. Dodge. Yeah.
Dodge.
Dodge. But yeah. What else? There's the PSVR 2. Like the reviews are out, I hear.
Yeah, so it's been quite low key, surprisingly, considering how significant it is
Mm-hmm.
that they're releasing like this new VR hardware. So I have a little bit of an interest in this, and I was just sort of looking through. The reviews are actually quite good. From what I see, people love the hardware, which is good to see. But also at the same time, it's also people aren't sure if Sony's going to keep supporting it, which is the main thing people are worried about. So yeah, which I thought was interesting. I hope they do support it because apparently it's like a really good headset. But
I feel like my dad's gonna end up buying because he loves the PSVR 1.
oh really? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
cool. I wish
Oh.
my dad played games.
my dad's the reason I got into games.
It's the main
Oh, no.
takeaway. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have been gaming since I was like 3 because of him.
It's weird. I don't think anyone in my family is a gamer except me. And my cousins.
That is a bit sad.
Counting my cousins too.
Most of
my
my cousins are
nephews
gamers.
but they're also like 15 years old, so they game FIFA.
Mhm.
Oh.
Uh,
Collective disappointment. I love it.
I like how that was just unanimous. It was like they just play FIFA.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
We've known
Yeah.
FIFA gamers, okay? They
Just
can
like,
get. Yeah, we've met FIFA gamers, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's a really hit or miss.
Everyone's welcome here.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
I'm kidding.
It's
I'm
just not our cup of tea.
kidding.
yeah.
You know.
But
Even
apparently
my
with oh sorry.
you go.
No, I was just gonna say with the PSVR 2, apparently the biggest game for it is Horizon Call of the Mountain, which I really want to try because I'm a massive Horizon fan.
Same. Have you
But-
seen the new trailer? It came out. Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
days
I saw
ago.
it. I saw it.
It
Yeah.
looks really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would love to play it, but I don't have a VR headset.
Same. And then I thought about getting one, and I was like,
Oh, I
what
don't
would
have
I
that, yeah.
play? Like, what would
Bro,
I
just-
play?
Just drop by my place and be like, "Hello, Kina's father. Can I borrow the PSVR set for a bit?"
Hello, I've come all the way from Europe to try this. Can I please?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
would.
I already there's some games I would love to try, like No Man's Sky,
Bro,
Horizon Call of the Mountain.
Ambro's played a lot of No Man's Sky and VR out here.
Ooh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
you
love
can
to
check
try
with
it.
them.
Also, I have Star Wars Squadron. I would love to play that in VR.
I would
Well, that's
like
really
to
fun
play
in VR.
Squadron as well.
Yeah, I know Tim's played it in VR. I'm super jealous.
Yeah. It's really fun. It actually gives you like a competitive advantage as well.
It does.
Really?
Because you
Yeah,
get
it does. Because in the VR headset,
yeah.
you have like a field of view. You can look behind you. So
Ah,
that's a little bit broken.
Yeah, you can just look left.
So if you're
and
just playing
right,
on the screen,
like yeah, as quickly as
Yeah.
it needs to, and it's just he has a lot more control. Let's say that like, it's a lot
Mhm.
more hands on.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, Alex, Half-Life Alex, not Alex. Hey, Alex, I'm talking about Half-Life Alex. Also
Shame that didn't come to the system.
also the Half-Life Alex from.
I
the
thought you
Game
were
Awards we
mentioning the
announced.
joke we did in
Yes,
the
that-
award.
The joke.
That too. I would love to play that in
It's a
VR.
glorious joke. Oh yeah, we did announce it at the Game Awards, but it is
Mhm.
coming to PSVR 2 as well. Clearly,
Did we? Oh no,
it's a
Stadia.
VR game.
Yeah, Stadia
Oh
as
my
well.
god.
Yeah.
Stadia as well, yes. Stadia VR.
Mm. Yes.
What is that even?
But yeah. To move on, there is some news as well that there will be no Nintendo, Microsoft, or Sony at E3 this year.
So it's
Yeah,
dead,
so-
basically.
Yeah, like
It's
my
dead.
first thought when y'all mentioned this was like, is it dead then?
It's dead. It's been
I mean,
dead
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
since it's
Well,
been
isn't
dead.
there already like
Mhm.
worries that it might of not worries, but more like, is it even gonna be?
Happen?
Is there even gonna be a E3 this year? Yeah, is it gonna happen or no?
It's
It's gonna be
well,
hilarious.
I feel like E3 seemed pretty confident on it happening, but
Yeah.
But they would.
I feel like they don't have enough or of anything to show. Was it? But Tim, I know you mentioned that Ubisoft said they will attend E3 if E3 is going to happen.
Yeah, so that was a bit weird. So they did recently come out. I think it was Ubisoft chairman or something. He did come out and he basically said, we have a lot of stuff to show at E3 if E3 happens.
But if
Which is a very weird stance to take.
but if
It'd be
it
like,
doesn't happen, I imagine they'll just show it in their own event, right? Ubisoft Connect.
yeah, no. So that's why it was worded kind of weirdly.
Yeah.
Because it's like, so are you guys actually going? Because it's still happening as far as I know.
I
It's
think
just
Yeah.
the big three aren't going. But
I think it just meant yes, we are in E3. Like,
pretty much, yeah.
because if it doesn't happen, well, yeah, they don't really have a choice but to not attend E3 because it's not happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's.
It's just sort of weird, like
saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll do E3. Maybe they haven't heard like a confirmation yet, like internally. So they're probably saying it like, oh, there is a possibility it might not even happen at all. But if it does, of course we'll be there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
I think it's pretty much dead if you don't have at least, Nintendo or Microsoft, because Sony hasn't
Yeah.
been there for a while. So
I think it died.
it's like dead.
It already showed signs of dying. I think when Sony were the first to like say no to attending E3 and start their own events, and then Ubisoft followed, I think, and Bethesda, and yeah, then Microsoft starting having their own as well. And then at that point, it's like, oh, what's the point of E3 anymore? Because those are most of what people looked forward to. And they're the indie ones, like Devolver Digital. Devolver Digital ones are always so fun.
Well, it turns out Sony was right, which is not something people say very often now, but there you go.
I remember Sony's reason was the timeline of when E3 happens is not the best time to announce anything. So they would prefer to announce way before the holidays, which, so just so they can make Christmas sales happen as well, or just attack the Christmas market.
Yeah.
So from a business perspective, it makes sense. You wouldn't want to announce stuff in E3 if you're going by Sony's logic.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like E3's been dead since 2020 though, because I think that was the first time it got canceled, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the
then,
pandemic killed it pretty much.
and then 2021 was digital, and people were like,
Last year it didn't even happen.
yeah, last year it got canceled again, which is kind of crazy because E3 was never canceled ever up until 2020, and then got canceled twice already in the past 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I've obviously never been to the physical event, so I don't know if it's like something that's a lot of people are gonna miss. But to me, it just seems like, hey, we have all the stuff online. We have
I think it'll be missed.
call from Jeff Key, Summer Games Fest, which is still happening as far as we know. So
I was actually listening to a podcast, to IGN Game Scoop's podcast, and they were talking about like E3, how the like last 2 years, it wasn't very um it wasn't very like fun to be there as a game journalist because all the gaming like trying out games and stuff, you couldn't really play the games yourselves anymore, so you didn't really get a feel for like, oh, this is what the gameplay is like. You just get like previews or someone else would be playing the game while you be watching, and so like it'd be hard to judge what a game would be like because you couldn't really like look at the gameplay or like experience it yourself.
Yeah, that
so-
sounds like a bummer.
Was this
Yeah,
because
so they were like very critical about it.
was it because they were trying to streamline all the press that's like happening over there? So like, oh, we need to cycle through them quickly so everyone can get a peek or something.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't really remember. I just remember them being like, yeah, the last 3 years also it's just hard to actually do game demos because you wouldn't be able to play them yourself, so you wouldn't really get a feel for the game. And you'd only like some games wouldn't be finished yet, so you'd only get like a very short snippet of a game, and then you'd write a review about it, and the game came out and it'd be like shitty.
Yeah, because I'm
That's
just
basically what they were talking about.
yeah, because I'm just speculating that that might be the reason. Because I know what for CD Projekt Red did for Cyberpunk, they specifically invited people into like personally to come and play their build before the release of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Then like, oh, this person is a trusted source or something. Like, I don't know how many people went. I know one of them was Alana Pierce, which is a writer I follow on YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
she was
Scale Up
invited.
went as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So I know they were invited and they played and they shared their thoughts and yeah, it was kind of cool. Like they actually got a hands-on experience. So I imagine E3 was just because there's just too many people that we cannot actually allow them to do this.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, in terms of is E3
Yeah.
dead? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, if they really wanted to bring it back to life after the pandemic, they would have to make like a lot of changes, I feel like. And maybe it's just like way too much effort to do that.
But what will they have to? I mean, I guess like Activision, EA would still be a part of E3.
Well, even they just hang out outside. They just do like their own
Oh
thing.
yeah, EA hangs
It's
out
kind of related, but
outside.
not really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget that they're not part of E3. They just steal the spotlight when they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I think E3, like the physical event, will be missed because it's basically the gamers Comic Con.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, with that gone, then it's like, oh, it's all online now. It's all digital. I'm sure Summer Games Fest would eventually be the new E3. It already is because it's adapted pretty well. But in terms of physical
agree.
events, we'll see how that goes if they do.
Man, I just miss the days when there was like, this 2-3 days of just conferences and you get like all the big stuff coming out at once. I kind of miss that.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna miss.
it's now in the hands of the actual the developers or the publishers.
Yeah.
I think these things will still happen, what I'm about to bring up. But I will miss like all the cringe moments that happens in E3.
Oh yeah, we'll still have those.
We'll still have those, but I feel like E3, it being E3, was just something special. So we'll see though. I'm sure we'll get a lot more still.
More cringe. That's why we're all
More
there.
cringe.
Yes.
But yes, I think yeah, E3, the physicals in the physical like convention will be missed, but it is officially dead.
Rest in peace.
Rip.
Press F
Rip.
to pay respects.
Rip.
Press F.
Press F
Press F to pay respects for E3.
for E3. Yes.
Okay. Moving on, right?
Moving on.
To speak
Okay.
about the Xbox Developer Direct conference that happened about a
Yes.
month ago now.
The Xbox Developers Direct.
Yes.
So I don't.
So
I
I don't
really
know. Did you
follow
guys actually watch
those.
this?
No, I did not.
I
No.
did not, but I ended up playing one of the games, which is Hi-Fi Rush, and we talked about this earlier.
Yes.
Oh yeah, surprise
So I'm
launch.
just gonna skip it. Yeah, very good.
Very good.
It was actually like a really big announcement during
Mhm.
the conference because I know people were saying last year that Xbox didn't have any games coming out. So this is a very like effective way to just delete that narrative like straight away
yeah. Yeah.
because the game is good apparently.
Mhm.
It is fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah. And also
yeah.
another
So
game. Mhm.
so this was kind of different the way they structured it, which I think I quite liked because it was only focusing on a few games. So they had Minecraft Legends, Forza Motorsport, Redfall, Hi-Fi Rush, and then the Elder Scrolls Online.
Mm.
What was nice about it, I don't know if you guys saw, was they actually spent a lot of in depth on each game, and they actually had developers talking about their games.
Mhm.
So there's quite like a few deep dives, which I quite, I prefer it. I think to sometimes when you have those conferences where it's all like cinematic trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a nice change.
Mhm.
I think the conferences or just the cinematic trailers is also kind of a recent thing, ever since things started going digital only.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. But yeah, you mentioned you wanted to say something about Redfall.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to feel about this because I mainly want to talk about it because it comes from Arcane. Arcane are probably one of my favorite development studios at the moment because they made Prey, and Prey is fantastic. I will never shut up about Prey.
Mm.
This does
Yeah.
I
seem
want
a
to
bit
play it.
different, so I don't know how I feel. Yeah, you should. It's really underrated.
Yeah.
People didn't
I love
like touch it when it came
Arcane.
out.
I love Arcane for Dishonored series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how I feel about Redfall though, which is a bit strange because I was seeing something apparently it's always online even though it can be single player, which is weird. I don't know if I hate it when games do
Oh
that.
no. It's the Xbox
Yeah.
controversy all over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh
Is there any
so
gameplay
that's
reason
not
as to
great.
why? Is it multiplayer?
It is.
Oh, it is, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, it's like an open world first person shooter is how they described it. So you can play it single player or with co-op. And so basically you're battling like vampires that have invaded this town. So yeah, it does seem interesting because obviously it's not something that Arcane has sort of made before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's coming out May 2nd. So we'll find out soon enough, I guess.
I mean,
It does
shit,
kind
dude.
of. I know you can play it single player, but it seems like it's meant to be played co-op, really.
Okay.
I mean, shit, dude. You
So-
mentioned vampires. I'm already in.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of going under the radar a bit, I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen much
There you
people
go.
talking about it. I probably would have missed this if you didn't bring it up. I do love the studio.
Yeah, no, I
I'm a
mean,
fan of the studio. So I would be looking into this now, but yeah.
yeah.
Oof. But yes, we did
Yeah.
have another direct. This was the Xbox Server Direct, and we had the Nintendo Direct.
Yes! I I actually it was at like 11 p.m. for me,
Yeah.
and I was like, I need to go to sleep because I have to work the day after, and I want to like go to sleep early. And then I watched like the first 5 minutes, and then I watched the whole thing accidentally.
I mean,
Accident.
in all fairness, it was fantastic.
Accidentally, in
There were
quotes.
so many. It just kept coming. There were so many games. I was like, oh, so much. And then a thing came, and I was like, wow. So I watched everything because it was good. It was very good. Well, let's talk about the big thing first,
Yes.
because they released another Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom trailer,
They did.
which I'm so hyped about. Also, you can drive like a tractor car thing, which looks ridiculous but also amazing, and I just thought that was very funny. Also, I saw a lot of people that were convinced that Ganon, the voice in the trailer, like it's not confirmed that that's Ganon, but a lot of people think it is, and a lot of people think it's his voice is Matthew Mercer, who's like a very well-known voice actor.
Yeah.
I'm down
Also
for that.
agree.
Yeah.
from Critical Role and from like lots of anime dubs and stuff like that.
He's
And
also
I think-
McCree from Overwatch too.
Cassidy.
Yeah.
from Overwatch.
Cassidy,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
refuse.
There's a very good reason why they changed the name.
I know, but I'm not gonna remember like I'm like mentally like I just default to McCree because I haven't played Overwatch 2.
Yeah, I get it. No, even in Overwatch.
I'm gonna go on you. McCassidy is
McCassidy.
Yeah.
McCassidy.
McCassidy.
McDonald's will have fun with that one.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Oh my
probably
God.
that's probably why they did it. To be honest, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah,
Yeah.
I listened to the trailer a few times, and I can kind of get what they mean. I think it might be Matthew Mercer, but nothing's been confirmed yet, so it's just rumors. But yeah. Also, I played the Breath of the Wild game with the Japanese dub, cause whenever I can play with Japanese dub, I usually will. But also, I forgot what the voice actress for Zelda sounded like. And I was like, oh right, yeah, this is the thing. This was the thing. I forgot, but now I remember. I don't like her English voice actor. Like, no offense to the voice actress, but why does she have a British accent? Also, why is the voice actress is not even British?
Huh?
Why?
Not?
No.
Wait,
What?
so
That's kinda hilarious.
Zelda's never had a British accent? I don't know what they
Well-
sound like. That's
Well,
honest.
she.
wasn't
well,
voiced before, I
there's
think.
none of the games have been voiced before, so this is the first time
so
any
this
of the
is
characters are
new.
getting voiced.
Oh, okay.
So this is new just in general, but the voice actress for Zelda for Breath of the Wild, she's Canadian. Why?
The voice actress is
Why?
Canadian. Okay.
Why would you
Uh-huh.
cast a Canadian voice actress and have her do a British accent that's not good? It's not good. Just hire a British actress. I don't get it. And also, it just sounds bad. I'm just not. Ugh.
Wait, so you are
upset about
okay
this.
with the British accent if it was good?
If it was good, yes, but it's not. That's the whole problem.
Okay.
I mean, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion, it's not good. I just don't. Also, she sounds so dramatic, and I'm just like, no. I don't know. The Japanese voice actress is just really good.
That's
yeah.
good.
So I forgot
So
what she sound like.
you'll be
got
playing
a
in
reminder.
dub
It was
then.
It is a bit off-putting, to be honest.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you'll be
Yeah.
playing in Japanese dub, I'm assuming.
yes, I will.
What about you, Tim?
I can't say it's something I've considered actually. I usually just go with English, but it sort of depends. I think I have to see when it comes out, like how
Right.
much am I bothered by it? Because I
Right.
don't think I'm as bothered by it as Alex, but it does bother me still. So,
Mm.
Maybe it bothers me extra because I just didn't play the game in English.
yeah, maybe.
So I haven't heard it as much.
Mm.
So maybe whenever I do hear it, I'm like, no, my ears. I don't want this. But yeah,
I definitely feel it though. Like for me,
Yeah.
usually I go for Japanese voiceovers as well.
Mm.
But like for some games, I do find English voice acting to be better. Like
Yeah,
I've only found like one game so far that I felt that way though.
yeah. I don't always do it. I just it depends on the game. And like it's not like if the game only has English and not Japanese, I'm not gonna play it. Like I don't care about that. Just sometimes I like listen to the difference. I'm like, okay, I prefer Japanese more.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, some dubs are just trash. So
yeah. It's
honestly, most of the time it feels like it's the voice direction as well, because like the voice actors, like
yeah, 100%.
I follow voice actors, right? Most of them seem very good at what they do.
yeah, it's just that sometimes I don't know, it just feels very over the top.
Mm.
Whereas like other games are just low key and like make it sound normal, and some voice actors, not voice actors, but like some games, it's very over the top. I'm like, why are you yelling in my ear when you could have just said it normally and like calm down? Yeah.
It needs to be
Calm
campy
down.
as shit, yo.
Yo.
So yeah, that's the thing. Also,
Yeah.
Kino wanted to talk about Metroid Prime.
Yeah. I was. It came out already, right?
Yeah,
But
it
I
came
was
out
Yeah, it's
surprised
out.
by
It's
this.
after the direct.
Because like, I grew up with Metroid Prime, like the original GameCube one, and I didn't even realize this came out until like Tarun summarized the Nintendo Direct, because I didn't watch it, right?
Mhm.
And Tarun summarized it, and I was like, Metroid Prime came out. Metroid Prime came out, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna be buying it at some point.
nutty?
What was that?
No, it's like nutty. What?
Oh.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm definitely gonna be getting it at some point, and it's gonna be such a nostalgic trip.
I've heard
It's
many
gonna
good
be.
things about it.
I
Apparently, it's
I
like a
I,
really good remake, remaster sort of thing.
I imagine so. Metroid Prime was just really good in general. Like unless they fucked it up somehow during the remastering process, I'm sure it'll be still good.
Apparently, it looks really good as well, which is surprising because it's a Switch port.
Yeah, like literally the Switch is super weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Like-
stronger than the GameCube, so.
I'm sure my phone can run better than the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do actually want to get this because I've never played the original, but I hear people saying so many good things about it. So I'm like, hey, maybe I should
try it. It's good.
try it out.
I mean, assuming it's the same as the original, you know.
Yeah.
Moving on. So Fire Emblem Engage DLC pass was mentioned
Mhm.
in the Nintendo Direct, and some parts of it are out already. Basically extra characters you can, or rings you can engage with. Basically, like different transformations in gameplay, which is always fantastic. The only issue I have with this is the fact that it's so close to release that like I feel like it didn't need to be DLC.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, you know how it is because some developers they 100% just cut bits out and leave it and then make
Yeah.
it DLC.
Like,
So
because
maybe
like the
that's what's
thing
going
is,
down. Yeah.
like the extra missions and stuff, I get, like being made to be DLC, I get, but like
Yeah.
the extra rings and all that stuff, like they're just there. Like they're not even like story related. They're just there. Like
Mm.
going to get the rings and all that stuff when I was playing it, like for the DLC. It doesn't feel like it works well here. But of course I still love the game, so like, you know, I'll be getting it, but eh. Yes.
Isn't
Next.
it like a 2-part DLC as well?
Yeah, the first part is just a bunch of extra like rings, which is lets you transform with different like previous game characters, and the second part is an actual story DLC,
Right.
which I'm not sure what it'll be about. I haven't actually seen the trailer, but like I've, you know, I'm gonna play it because the DLC is generally the best content in most of these games, or at least very good.
Right.
Mm.
But yeah. So the next topic is you wanted to mention Master Detective Archives.
Yeah, I just want to like shout out some games that were announced during the Nintendo Direct because I'm so hyped for them.
Do it. Do it.
Well, the first one, Master Detective Archives Raincode, is a game made by Spike Chunsoft, which made Danganronpa. And it's basically you play as a detective to like solve murder cases and stuff. And I'm so hyped. It looks so good. It's like a 3D game, so you can actually like walk in a 3D space, and all the Danganronpa games are original novels.
Nice.
But they really captured the Danganronpa vibe, like the art style, which I thought was very nice, because that's like it's very distinctive art style. So I'm very hyped for that. It's coming out this year. I'm so excited.
I can hear that
and-
excitement in your voice.
Yeah, I love Danganronpa, and this game also looks hella fun. So, and then also, I can't believe they did this, but they announced a new Professor Layton game, and let me tell you, okay, Professor Layton was my childhood. I own all the games. I still currently have all of the games for my DS. And I'm so happy they actually are gonna make a new game, because I have some beef with the latest game that they released in the series.
Oh god. Yeah.
Because basically what they did was the story is divided in like a prequel and a sequel, and the prequel are the last 3 games that were released on the 3DS, and the sequel were like the current timeline were the first 3 games, so Curious Village, Diabolical Box, and Unwind Future, and then the other 3 games were like a prequel to those, and then they've announced like a few spin-offs. But the like next major game in the series was released on the Nintendo Switch, and it's called wait, let me look it up what it's called, because I don't even remember, because I was so salty I didn't even remember it.
Wow.
Oh god.
Wow.
Oh right, okay. The game
Yeah.
is called Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel, and the what the fuck? Catriel and something, and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. And basically, the main character of the game is Professor Layton's daughter. So we find out he has a daughter, and Professor Layton is missing. But the game has no story at all. It's just separate missions. It doesn't relate to any of the other games. It's just like there's no overarching storyline within the chapters. It's just 12 cases that you solve, and then you finish the game. I didn't even finish the game because I was so upset by this.
Alex has very strong opinions.
I do. When I have opinions, they're very strong.
Yeah.
So I was very angry. And actually, a few weeks ago, I googled Professor Layton to see if any new games are in development, or if there was any news, because I was like, it's such a shame they didn't like elaborate why Professor Layton disappeared, like what happened to him, and the other stuff. Like, just give us something. And then they announced it on the direct. I was so happy. So yeah.
Is he back for this one then?
Yeah. He was in the trailer. Like, he was in the trailer, just in the center of the trailer. Like, it was all about him, and I was just like, yes, you're back. I love it. Anyway, I'm super calm about this.
Totally. Mega calm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just very hyped about this. I really want to play a new Professor Layton game, because I've been I replayed the first 3 last year. I should replay the rest. I'll add that to my to-play list. Yeah. Yeah, so those, like, I'm just excited for these. The rest of the direct also looked awesome. There were like a few other games that I was like, oh, okay, this looks interesting. I might check it out. But those were my highlights next to like the Zelda trailer.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was it. I don't know
Yeah,
if I
lots of
keep
cool
talking,
stuff.
I'm gonna like rant more about.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We're here
Layton.
to listen, yo.
That's true. Don't encourage me.
I mean, I'll encourage you.
Nah, shit, you're
I have
already-
time.
I think you're already
Oh,
encouraging
we're already over
yourself.
2 hours.
Are we? Shit. I don't know why I'm surprised. We're always.
Mm.
That's fine.
But yeah, and the next thing is, we may be looking at the death of live service games.
Yeah, so this has been happening. So there's quite a few high-profile names going out of style, apparently. So yeah, Marvel's Avengers shutting down this year, September 31st.
Very fast, by the way. Like, really quick.
Yeah.
Rumbleverse.
So Rumbleverse, which is the wrestling one. I can't remember the name of the studio behind it, but it's like published by Epic, which is interesting. That's going February 28th, so that's even sooner. It's like 10 days.
Yeah.
Then we have Echo VR, which is it's a VR game basically, and that's going offline August 1st. They're all shutting down. What else? Apex Legends Mobile and Battlefield Mobile also shutting down. Don't know how you guys feel about that. Have you tried the mobile versions of those games?
No.
I've played Apex Mobile.
Actually, I did try
How
Apex Mobile, and it just did not function for me.
For me, it worked fine. But I feel like Apex is too complex to be on mobile.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of like what you have to do, like moment to moment, like there's too much to deal with to actually, spend.
fair enough then. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Like there's also too many buttons to play on mobile. Like realistically.
Yeah, that seems.
It's kind of the same question
actually
I
really
have.
Dumb.
What's up?
That's actually really dumb that there's too many buttons. Like, how are you supposed to play it?
Yeah. But like that's kind of the question I'm going to be having for Warframe Mobile that's coming out at some point too.
Is that a thing?
It is coming out, yeah. But like I have a
I mean, I don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, I have a friend in game. Like he's a clanny, and he got into like the beta for the mobile version, and he says it actually functions really well. But I haven't touched it myself, so I couldn't tell you. But like I'm gonna be playing on controller, like connected to my phone if I play it anyway, so it's kind of like not a big deal for me. But I want to use it to get people into the game.
Oh yeah.
So it should be good.
Yeah, other games that have also been announced that's been shutting down is Crossfire X. But they will be but they're also taking the single player campaign away.
Honestly, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah. I didn't want to mention this one because I had it listed separately because it's actually it's going offline 18th. So the multiplayer is shutting down. They're also taking the single player campaign offline.
Yeah.
Which seems like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me. But okay. Apparently, like the campaign's not very good anyway. Apparently, it's like trash. But still.
But like, that makes me kind of wonder, right? Like for games like Outriders, which probably won't get any more support. Like, how long is it going to be until I don't get access to the game anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big issue because obviously delisting games sucks because it makes it harder for people to access those games. And personally, I think it's a good idea to preserve everything you have.
Yeah.
And like, shutting down games is
Like for the next point that is written down, like with Knockout City releasing a new version with support for player-hosted servers. I think that's the best way to go for these kinds of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but yeah, pretty much what all of this really shows is that the live service stuff is just dying. Like,
good.
Which is good.
Yeah.
But I saw some people talking about how there's still like a possibility, like maybe say another 5 years or something, like live service will come back. Because it's just, it's not the first time live service has died, so who knows, maybe it'll come back again or not.
I kind of hate that though, because like the only live service model that I like from like all the live service games I play, which a lot of live service games, has been Warframe, because it's completely free. Everything is free, and like you can get stuff faster by paying, but everything is gettable for free.
Mm.
And like that's why I like Warframe so much. But like with like Destiny and shit,
Yeah.
like I have so many fucking issues with the monetization for Destiny, but like it's so polished that I just can't stop playing it.
Yeah.
But like I fucking hate the game.
That
Yeah,
is
I
a
think the-
problem.
Yeah, part of the
Like-
issue I have with live service is that essentially what happens is I play a few, like Apex and stuff, and I only have enough time to play a few. So if you're like making like a ton of these games, it's just kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sure your game's really cool, but like, you
I don't
know,
have time.
Yeah.
I have my favorites, and I don't really, I don't have the mental
Mm.
bandwidth for this, So
For sure.
sucks to be you guys, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the ones that they announced, which I was very surprised about, is Marvel's Avengers, because it's not been that long for how long it's,
True.
since it's been out. So imagine, yeah, what happens? Like, I'm sure players are gonna get angry, the ones who do play.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, it had a really shitty model anyway, so it's fine.
Honestly, this
That game
reminds
is
me a
just
little bit.
kind of sad for me.
Mm.
Mhm. Honestly, this reminds me a little bit of back when my first like favorite online game got shut down
Mhm.
back in like 2013.
Yeah.
Like I was playing an RPG, a JRPG on PS3 called White Knight Chronicles,
Mhm.
and it was really fun, really good. And then just announcement, oh yeah, we're shutting down the servers in a few months. I was, huh? I was like, and like there was like nothing like before that too. Like they even like localized the second game, and it's like they localize it and then they shut down the servers, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
Like
That doesn't seem. Yeah.
yeah, and like not even like not even all of the DLC are out, by the way. Like literally the um like official guide
Yeah.
has more stuff than what was ever released.
Oh, that's weird. Oh,
Yeah,
that's so weird. Why would you do
yeah,
that?
right? And no, like that makes me so salty because it's such a fun game for like a turn-based online game,
Mm-hmm.
but like MMO hybrid
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like it died so fast in NA, like in global, sorry, because the Japanese servers kept going for a few more years.
Mm.
But like they just localized it and then just kicked it off, basically.
Oh.
That's a
Then,
very weird decision. Seems like.
Yeah, like why bother translating it and shit? And like the single player is available, but
Mhm.
like half of the shit that you can do with the online stuff, like I mean, all of the shit online's off now, right? But like
Yeah.
Yeah.
half of the shit you can end up doing needs online to work. Like it's makes me sad, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way Knockout City did it is the best way, right? Because they're shutting it down, but then like here's a new version,
Mhm.
and you can still do player hosted service. So obviously, that game didn't build up like enough love to keep it going officially, but for the people
Yeah.
who still love the
Do
game, they
love
can
it,
still play
yeah.
it.
It is a
They
fun
can still
game.
play it.
Tim and I have played the game. It is fun.
Yeah, we did, and it was
kind of-
pretty fun time.
Yeah,
It
it's
was,
pretty fun.
yeah.
It's like
What kind of game is it?
it's a 3v3 dodgeball game.
It's
That
more than
sounds
3v3. It's essentially dodgeball, yeah.
It is,
Online
it's a-
dodgeball.
you're in a squad of
Dodgeball.
3, right? But there are modes where you can have 3 teams going at it against each other. as
Okay.
well. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It is sad to see it go, because I think it's in the live model service wasn't that bad either, from what we saw.
Yeah, so essentially they said the reason is because it's a live service game, and they used to be working with, I think it was EA,
Mm-hmm.
but they took the IP and went their own way, and they said basically because we're a small team,
Yeah.
we can't produce enough content for it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, live service games going away is, I think, mostly a good thing. Uh, there are some
I mean, I
good
have
games
noticed
in
that
it.
I tend to play single player more anyway
Yeah, I
these
think a
days.
lot of people do at this point. Like I feel like more people play single player than multiplayer, but MMOs and like other games such as Warframe and stuff do beg to differ. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, right? Like I think Warframe isn't actually like played by that many people, but like people who do get into it become quite like invested
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like it does have a lot of content. Like Warframe, you can easily put in like 1,000, 2,000 hours without getting to everything.
mm,
Like and like it's the grind. They've also been reducing the grind over time as well. So like you know,
okay, yeah. But also it's just I think back to I think it was EA who said like they see games as a service, like if being the future of gaming.
I just think that's fucking hilarious.
It's pretty ironic coming from them these days, considering their latest releases have been Dead Space and
Yeah, because I
you
think
know,
now, and they're
like
killing some of
well,
their biggest live service games. It's so
And like Wild Hearts is Monster Hunter style where you play offline and you host online.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So it's good. It's good. EA is getting their shit together uh,
Hmm.
with that part.
Well,
That part.
still don't trust them.
I'm not talking
Sorry.
about the
You
greedy
shouldn't.
money part.
You should never trust EA anymore.
Never
Yeah,
trust the EA
never
anymore.
trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't trust EA.
Yeah.
Don't trust Sony. Uh, yeah. Be wary.
I mean, I will say the point I want to make, which is that for anyone who's having their live service game shut down, I feel for you. That sucks, but also live service also sucks, so it's also good. So you know,
Yeah, but hooray to live service ending. Hopefully for
Mm.
good. We'll see. We'll
I
see.
just hope that Warframe will end up having a version anyone can play
Yeah,
if it ever ends
yeah.
with just all the grind removed.
That would be nice.
I mean, well, you can get Avengers delisted, and you can get all your cosmetics for free.
You can
So,
get Avengers
no.
what?
You want to jump in? Now's the time.
You can get
You can get
what?
Avengers now. They said basically we're giving away.
Okay.
You can buy Avengers now,
Uh-huh.
and until it shuts down, you can get all the cosmetics for free.
Hmm.
So,
But why? It's going away.
I mean, in case you just wanted to try it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I did try the demo, the beta, and is really bad. Which it
Yeah,
basically
100%. It just sucks for all those people who spent their money on the MCU skins.
yeah. I see. The game the beta gave me an informed decision as to if I want to buy the game or not. Just not the one they were looking for. But
Yeah,
it just made me
Yeah.
reassure myself, like, yeah, probably not gonna get this.
the opposite to a trial.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Forspoken demo
Basically, did the
really
opposite of what a did the opposite of what a demo is supposed to do.
yeah.
Convince you
Push
not to get
people
the
away.
game.
Well, the Forspoken demo just made me go like, probably a sale. And then when it came out, it was like, oh, probably not. But then after our conversation just now, sale again. Maybe a sale.
It did get a PC demo, by the way. The demo's now on PC, so if you want to try that.
It is, yeah. I'll look into
Which it
more.
wasn't before, which is weird, but there you go.
Yeah, it wasn't before. Yeah. So live service. Bye-bye. The next big thing that's been circulating, actually, like the gaming news a bit, is this small little game called The Day Before. I don't know if I don't think everyone's heard of it, because I think Alex and Kina were both not sure about the day before either. Before we brought it up.
I didn't recognize the story until like it was explained, but I've heard this story before.
Okay.
I didn't know about this.
Okay.
It's an incredible tale of game
Alright,
development.
I think.
Let's just say that.
Tim, let's see. I think before we get into it, we show
Yes.
the first trailer they released 2 years ago, which was the announcement trailer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So people can understand this is the game we're talking about.
Yep.
So let me just switch over. One sec. It is not capturing.
So this is presented without any context for
Aha,
anyone who doesn't
there
know.
it is. And let me just quickly share it to you guys too. There you go. All right. So I assume you guys have a good view. We're gonna watch this together now. So this is the day before announced trailer. Correct?
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
Welcome to the short gameplay demonstration trailer for The Day
Oh yeah, it was a
Before,
commentary
an
on it too. I
upcoming
forgot
open
about
world
that.
multiplayer survival game. The Day Before
Yeah, in the
features a
cyberpunk style.
stunningly detailed
Yeah, I think when they
post-apocalyptic
came
world
out, people
destroyed by a
very
terrible
much
virus.
compared it a lot
We
with
got
like
fuel.
it's The
Great,
Last
man.
of Us and Division,
Awesome.
like a combination.
Honestly, I would have really
Well,
liked
here, I
that
guess.
combo, to be honest.
Yeah, people were really hyped. They were actually like, "Ooh, this looks really cool. I'm looking forward to this." Like people got
Split up.
caught up in it.
I
Yeah.
love how it's FCC, not KFC.
Skyscraper.
Yeah.
And I'll live around here.
FCC. Yeah, you know, like the graphics look solid. Clearly like
Let's see what we
marked
got
up
here.
graphics, like pre-rendered. I'm sure
Alright,
because
alright.
Honestly, though, when I saw the inventory, I thought about that one
Very
game, The
good
Last
man.
Farewell,
Already.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
There aren't any more guns in the
and I was like,
Yes.
bruh,
Easy, cowboy.
really that game has, yeah. Warming it up.
it was
Wait, so this
bad.
is like zombie apocalypse?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Food and shelter.
It's a multiplayer game?
Yes, it's
Yep.
It's an
Oh, no.
MMO. It's an MMO.
Oh, okay.
Like Division.
Yeah, honestly, though, like it reminds me a lot of The Division.
Yeah.
Any items, as well as cooperate with other players.
Oh, 7-Eleven. 24/7.
24/7.
Open 24
Yes.
hours if you didn't get that. Got
This story
I
gives
don't know
me
if
Fallout
the music
vibes.
is DMC, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, let's.
Smart.
But yeah, look at that. You're looting for some soda. It's like, it looks pretty like. Yeah. There, the
Oh.
zombies. I think we can. Yeah, we can go back.
They're not zombies though.
They're
Oh
just
no, they're
people.
looters. Yeah, they're raiders, looters.
The things are
But
about
would
to
these
change.
people be other players or are these
No.
NPC?
I believe they're NPC.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have their dialogue as well.
If you have that kind of accuracy, you're gonna die. So
It's weird. It's
It's
keyboard.
okay, just throw a grenade.
See, when I saw this, like, oh, they're probably playing on controller. But like the prompts are all keyboard.
yeah,
They're probably playing a controller. The
Yeah.
judgment.
Too many of them. I gotta go upstairs.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
it would excuse.
Oh
the
my
poor-
god, you just stole his clothes!
The snowstorm
You're not even wearing them, my guy.
is falling fast.
I mean to be fair, if you play like Skyrim or like Oblivion or whatever, I am like the guy who just strips everyone naked and just. Takes
Oh,
their
there's a
clothes.
zombie.
Wait,
Yeah.
you didn't even kill the other guy!
Yeah, I was about to say.
He slowed him down. he slowed him
And this was the foot! What were those words?
down. To be
He did
fair,
it again.
he's been
Triggering.
chased down by like gunmen.
He didn't even press the button.
Should've seen this shit.
It
Hey.
seems he dodged a
the force is strong in this one.
Bandage stops one bleeding when used.
There you go, yeah, for bleeding. I'm going to reset it too. Oh yeah, all zombies.
Like the
It's really cool atmosphere. Like
wait. Are they frozen? What?
they're not been you haven't been detected, so I think they just haven't been startled of your
I
presence.
think they only react to sound from what I can see.
Yeah, he's walking slower as well, so yeah. It's really cool. Like to be like this looks really nice. Like people were really you know again hooked on it, and yeah, like this looks like a good game you would want to play with your friends, and like it's an MMO as well, so you're like, ooh, this is awesome. Ooh, ooh, okay.
Oh
Why
yeah.
would you?
That's smart. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go. Coming soon.
Coming soon. So yeah, that's the trailer, the first trailer they ever showed of the game.
Right.
They did release a
Visual shows.
gameplay release recently, but before we get into that, let's talk about a little bit more about the story.
Okay.
So it was originally scheduled for release in June 2022, and then they delayed it to March 1st. Tim, you want to help me out?
Yeah, sure. So after the delay, community is obviously asking for gameplay. This is actually one of the most wishlisted games on Steam at the moment.
Yes, it is.
So community said, okay, well, I'm not sure is this game real? So they're asking for gameplay. So devs had a kind of weird reaction to that. They were like, oh, we didn't know you guys were asking for gameplay. Okay, we'll put some gameplay. So they were actually going to release some gameplay. But unfortunately,
Sorry, to be clear, they did release another gameplay thing after this one before the more recent one. But I believe they were asking for more afterwards after the delay was announced.
Yeah, sure. So essentially what happened was they said, okay, we're going to put out gameplay. But before they could upload the gameplay video, their Steam page was actually taken down. And the reason why their Steam page was taken down is because they actually forgot to trademark the name of their game. And someone else disputed the trademark.
Oh
It is
my
so
God.
stupid. It is absolutely stupid.
Yeah. So essentially what happened after that was they said, okay, because we got an ongoing legal dispute, we're going to delay the game to November 10th, 2023. And we're also going to delay the gameplay video. So people were like, okay, that doesn't sound right, but all right, sure. So after that, they essentially told IGN. Eventually, they admitted that hey, we were planning to delay the game to November 10th before this trademark thing came up. So they basically just lied straight up. So then after that, they did eventually release a gameplay trailer. Which I think Tarun will now show you.
Yeah, so they did release a new gameplay trailer, and people became very confused very fast. Switch back over.
It's just for the record, I don't think Alex or Kina, you've not seen this before, have you?
Nope.
I watched the first few seconds because we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I stopped it.
Yeah, so here it is. So remember what we saw in the announcement trailer? Correct, right? All right. So let's go on. The day before. Yeah, so you get a bit of daylight.
Oh my God, that butt though.
Yeah, the first thing I noticed was that.
Oh my goodness.
They needed a little bit of moonshine in the all that sunlight. No, but look at it. It's just, that is
That is
one
one
round
round
putt.
That is, it is.
But yeah.
Also, is she wearing yoga pants? I don't know if I would
I-
like wear sports pants in
Not
an
sure.
apocalypse.
I feel like pants like that would be way too like uncomfortable to wear, like with how
Right.
tight that is. Like, look at
Yeah.
how tight it is.
Yeah.
It is so tight.
But I would.
Don't worry, you haven't seen anything.
You haven't
yet.
seen anything yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's just running. We're just looking at her butt.
But I
Because
think-
that is the only thing that's visible in this shot. Nothing else.
It's the
just
only thing
butt.
that matters, yo.
I mean, I like butts, but do all girls in games need to have those butts? Like, really?
Nah.
I think.
But
like,
if there's a nice butt on screen, I'm gonna look at it.
the
though.
most
I
noticeable.
mean, if there's guy butts, I will also look at guy. I will look at all the butts, but still.
yeah.
Hella no.
So the most noticeable thing about this is the graphical downgrade from the first
It
trailer.
looks more like Fortnite-y.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, look at this. They're kind of showing off the game, the gun customization you can do in this game.
Deprof
Okay.
74. Wow.
Yeah, Pro 74. Yeah. You have the AK-47. Well, here's... Do you need a license to put the game, like,
I think
You do.
the gun,
Actually, yeah.
real guns?
You need the license
Okay.
from the manufacturer.
So they didn't get that. Yeah. I mean, it looks like the same model.
I
almost.
like the little, like,
Mhm.
elevator soundtrack in the background.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is also something people did pick up on when they're watching this.
Just to add a little bit onto this, they were actually criticized before all this started happening because they apparently they're going through like a whole load of freelancers,
yeah.
relying on a lot of freelancers just to do this work.
Mhm.
Ah.
So it's already a little bit controversial before everything kicked off this year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that that scope is not supposed to be that far back.
Are you guys enjoying yourself so far?
Yeah.
I don't know what is
Just
going
wait
on.
for you.
Okay, I get that I can customize my gun. Do you need to
It's been
do this for like 10
two
minutes?
minutes.
Oh my goodness.
It took 2 minutes to show all of that.
Show us more of the rest. What are you doing?
Oh, that is one round butt, says Kimaru.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the ray tracing is. They changed the UI.
They did.
Mhm. It
Looks
looks better than the old one, though.
Does it?
Old one looked like fucking Last Farewell.
Yeah, but I don't know. This feels more like PUBG to me.
It
They
does. It
spent so
absolutely
much
does.
time upgrading their gun that it turned to night.
Yes.
Oh my god.
YouTube comment killed me. Gonna be hard sneaking around
Hard.
zombies with all that clapping.
Oh my.
Yes.
Very nice.
I mean, not wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
See, another reason not to wear sports leggings
there it
when
is.
it's the apocalypse.
They brought the FCC back.
I hope they bring back the 24/7.
Yeah.
But yeah, this. It's just, like, I think people
Fried
were
crispy chicken.
crispy chicken. I think people are wondering like where all the zombies are too, because
Yeah, what?
I love
Like,
this
there's nothing is happening.
I mean, look at this.
I love this bit.
She's got to figure out the code here. Ooh. Ah, shit.
Oh no.
It's 1843.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, a purse.
What?
Looks like Louis Vuitton. Oh, no,
Why-
she didn't even take the purse. Okay.
That's what you want in the apocalypse. Get all the Louis Vuitton purses. Let's
Hey,
go.
Good market resale value, I'm sure. Wait, where did he come
I
from?
mean, who would you sell it to?
I think are we just
It's
all
the
getting
apocalypse.
There will
random?
be somebody. I'm sure there will be some rich bitch who like just wants us collected, yo.
Are we all just gonna ignore the fact that she turned out that alarm and it had like no effect whatsoever?
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, like, does this have any repercussions? Where are all the
Doesn't
zombies?
seem like it.
Where are all the other? Where is everyone?
Yeah, like there's very few zombies too.
They're very, very few.
Corda coffee instead of Costa coffee.
Soul food market?
Soul food market, yeah.
Yeah, soul foods. God. No music
Honestly,
either.
like this is supposed to be Seattle, right?
I
like,
don't know.
The skyline made me think of Seattle, but I don't actually know.
Well, Division is in Seattle, I think. One of them.
No, Washington D.C.
The second one is Washington D.C. I don't know
Oh,
if the first one is.
I didn't
The
play
first
the
one's
first
New York,
one.
dude.
New York?
New York.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
is New York. You're right. But yeah, there's zombies.
Honestly, I miss.
And
I want more games in Seattle because I miss Seattle. I haven't been there in like a while.
okay, never mind
Jesus
about
Christ,
the zombies.
Are you not gonna go shoot the zombies?
No, I'll point
No,
at
because that would be
threateningly.
exciting and interesting.
Holy
Yes, that'd
freaking
be
crap!
too good for this gameplay.
Natural
review.
market.
Mm-hmm. At least here I don't have to worry about DMCA music. Bebsy.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this game is gonna get DMCA'd.
But previously they were only sound though, right? Not.
Previously.
Oh, I see. She silenced her gun. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Also, I do notice the gun shooting looks downgraded from the first one we saw.
It does. It does.
Mhm.
And the zombies just seem to fall over rather than. At least
You know
in the
what I
last
like?
game, they
Every,
seem- Mhm.
you know, like every so often they just stop to be like, "Hey, look at how beautiful our game is," and it doesn't look very good at all.
Yeah.
It's just like, here,
They're
look
like,
at
hey,
this.
let me just drink
like,
a juice. Let's go.
I mean, shit, the only thing that's pretty here is the butt.
Yeah. What?
It did turn nighttime.
Like, what is
very
even the
quickly.
point? Like, where are you going? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you
BBS.
showing us?
BBS.
Like, you're showing us all the funny brand names? Like,
Yeah, look at that. Macy.
If you think this is going to get dramatically more exciting, don't worry, it doesn't.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, so how far from the end are we?
2 more minutes.
Not literally. This was 10 minutes long. Nothing happened.
It's the day before, so the day before anything actually happened.
I mean,
So
I don't think
true.
you're wrong.
Yeah, I don't think I agree. Good observation.
Are you guys hyped for this? You enjoying yourselves?
Look at all
No,
that.
I really want to just like
No
Like
guns.
this 10-minute trailer feels like it's been like 30 minutes.
It's a gameplay
I know I will
trailer,
never get these
so
10 minutes back.
just less than a minute
They're
now.
just gone.
Okay, but why would your friend not have a fucking silence gun? like you know they come in with silent like the sound, right? Why would your friend even shoot? Nice accuracy there.
Yeah, better than the first guy. Oh, that's it. Let's see. The trailer's ending. Yep, that's it. Fade to black.
Bruh.
Oh, wait.
Day before.
So what did you guys think? Are you guys hyped for this game? Are you wish listing it now? You can add to wish list right there.
Nope. This is not like this is in general just not a game that I would play. But
Yeah.
literally, what did you show us? Nothing.
Nothing.
I got bored the first 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Also the 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's funny you should mention because this hasn't ended, by the way, because after they released that trailer,
Oh
they got even more
yeah.
trouble
Oh yeah, they
because
did.
apparently there's like someone on Twitter spotted some of the shots they used at the beginning, and they said that's actually copied from The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, they've been accused of
no.
just copying from that as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Wait, let me share that real quick too. They're accused of stealing from copying Last of Us, but also Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War when they did the zombies reveal trailer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like I don't know, how do you get into so many controversies?
I mean, to me, it seems like a scam, I will say.
Yeah. There you go, you guys can see. So this is the comparison they made the day before. You know, this is just released, and then there's the Call of Duty trailer. You ready? All right. So it looks the same.
Bruh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like,
So
they didn't really try to
They-
even change it.
Not even close.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, and yeah, also the Last of Us stuff, like it's not
Yeah.
looking good for them.
It's really not.
And because of this, more and more people think like, oh god, this game is a fucking scam, isn't it? It's a scam, it's fake, it doesn't exist.
I mean, let's just ask Alex and Gunn because you guys are now
Mhm.
up to date. What do you guys think?
That's
I
like
am
what?
just confused. This is such an elaborate way to pull off a scam. Like, how? Because
For sure,
obviously
but like,
the first trailer looked good,
Mm-hmm. Really
and,
good.
and like how does this happen?
And
I'm just
Like-
confused.
mhm.
I just don't understand why they would like why they would do it because because what is in it for them to scam, because like they don't
Yeah.
have outsourcing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have crowdfunding.
There's no money coming in for them. So what?
Yeah, so what
What is the point of this?
yeah, and their
like-
publisher is legit too, I think. So like, are there
And,
no
like-
internal audits?
And also, wish listing is it's nice to have your game be like the most wish listed game on Steam, but you don't get money for that. You get money from
Yeah.
sales.
Exactly.
So if you're not gonna even release a game, like I honestly don't get the point of this whole everything.
Oh
Yeah.
My Tona also did.
Oh, by the way.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
So-
okay. No, I was just
Oh.
gonna say that it's actually not finished because it turns out that essentially
Oh, that's
the people. Yes, it does.
Oh my goodness.
It's even more embarrassing, to be honest. So they basically updated people on the trademark dispute, and they said the people who took the game name, who claimed the trademark, they actually it's a calendar app.
Oh.
And because it's yeah, because it's being taken by this developers of a calendar app. Essentially, what happened is their YouTube's delisting their videos.
I mean,
That's
it's still
kind of stupid.
it's still on.
Oh, that is awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite awkward.
Isn't that the first thing you would do?
You should
Trademark the game, yeah.
absolutely trademark the game before it's even announced.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the day before, like, it's still listed on IGN.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, the funny thing was, I think, I saw that reply to their original tweet about the trademark dispute, where it's like, oh, are you, because they were like roasting them. It's like, oh, are your lawyers volunteers as well? Oh man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We just wanted to talk about this epic saga of tomfoolery.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Something else.
The fuck?
Yeah, so it's weird because no one knows what the devs are really doing. People are ready to call it a scam, but at the same time, they haven't taken any money. There's no Kickstarter fund
Exactly.
or anything like that. No pre-orders have happened. So how do the devs expect to benefit from this or whatever they're trying to do? It's just everyone's very confused. What's going on? Yeah, so it's weird. I don't know what this is. It's like people are calling it a scam before it's even done anything that a scam would do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe it's just very bad.
It's a
Very
really
bad.
bad scam.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, right? Like, I'm just confused. Are there no audits at all? Because like they work with a publisher.
I don't
Like,
know.
Are they not like showing anything to the publisher?
Is the publisher well reputed? I don't know who the publisher is. Sorry.
It's the people who did Prop Night.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, no, it's the same devs. Yes, it's the same devs, same publisher.
Hmm.
Fuck,
Wait.
I forgot
They're
about
also the
this.
same devs,
Yes,
but wait.
it might be a different team. I don't know what the internal structure is, but it is the same company developing like both Prop Night and this. And Prop Night was
Hmm.
pretty good. It had some poor servers, but other than that, it's a pretty solid game. So to see this as well, yeah, when I learned it's the same devs, I was like, how can it be the same people?
Right? That is just amazing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just love the level of incompetence you have to reach to be like, oh, by the way, we can't post gameplay because our trademark is disputed by someone running a calendar app.
Yeah.
I really like these devs too
Fantastic.
because of Prop Night, actually. So when I heard it's the same devs, I was like, wait, what? That sounds impossible. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I think we
we
will
wait
see.
and
Yeah.
see. Because
Yeah.
like at this point, we don't really like lose anything to just watching this, and it's an
Yeah.
entertaining train wreck.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we
Yeah.
lost 10 minutes of my life, which
Yeah.
I'll never get back. But
Yeah,
Yes.
we bring in as much of the context here we can.
yes.
So
That was.
yeah.
Hopefully, you guys enjoyed a little ride through that.
Yeah. I
What
guess-
did-
I'm
What
not
a
sure
journey.
enjoyed is the right word for it, but I mean, I guess that was a nice butt.
Yes.
Got to see some great butt today.
So-
What
sounds
more
some-
would you
Top
want?
tier butt physics.
But
Everything else.
hell,
D.
hell yeah. But yeah, speaking of some, zombie post-apocalyptic media, The Last of Us had a TV show on HBO, or has a TV show on HBO, and it's very,
Amazing.
very well received, and everyone here has definitely watched it.
Yes, and you have definitely not tweeted some criticism about it.
Okay. Alex has been up to date with it. I watched only the first episode, and both Tim and Kina have not watched it yet. Have not watched
Nina
it.
just doesn't watch TV in general.
Yeah. But yeah, but I think Alex, you should start about the show.
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, let me just say that I'm so disappointed
Yeah.
with the tweet you made about the TV show.
For those of you who don't know, to sum it up, I just said it's good, but the game do it better. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And-
yeah.
I disagree. Let me just. Well, no. Okay, so I think this TV show is just a very faithful adaptation,
It is.
and
It is.
they have done some really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 3 was just like on its own such a good episode of like the story is just great,
Episode
and just I don't. Episode 3 is just
the
it's-
Bill,
it's-
right? So Bill.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. That's one of my faves. But also, I think there's being super respectful of the original material of the game
Mm-hmm.
and like adapting it to television.
Yeah.
So it's just like even my parents think it's a good TV show.
Mm-hmm.
My parents don't even like video games. They don't play video games. Well, my mom used to play the Wii, but like not games like The Last of Us.
Yeah.
I like a lot of my friends that don't play video games have been watching the show,
Mhm.
and they're all like super invested. So I think I think they're just doing a really good job of creating a TV show that is bringing a new audience to the story,
I agree.
but also staying true to like the audience that came from the games and that loves the story in the games.
Yeah.
And just I just think it's good. Good TV.
Okay.
And Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal are just doing a fantastic job as Joel and Ellie.
Yes.
And all the other actors are great as well. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
all around like all-star cast. It's great.
Yeah. So.
Also, it's fun. Sorry,
No,
it's
no,
also
no.
fun to see that there's some actors in the show that have played characters in the games. Like in the latest episode, one of the characters was the original voice actor for Tommy, and Marlene's voice actress is playing Marlene in the TV show,
Mhm.
and Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker are also playing characters in the games. Like they're really including all the people that worked on the game as well into the TV show.
Ashley Johnson's in
It's
it.
just very respectful. Yeah, she hasn't been in any
Ashley
episodes
Johnson?
yet. But
Oh, they have cast her. I know which characters she's playing.
me too. But
It's quite interesting,
it's-
actually.
Okay.
I wouldn't spoil it for you if you don't want to hear it, but
Yeah, don't spoil.
okay.
Yeah, because I might still watch it, but the thing. Okay, so to explain why I was not as I guess I did. Okay, I agree with everything Alex said. Okay, it is a good show.
Are you scared of telling me your opinion because I yelled?
No.
fine.
Look, I agree with everything
take
you
them.
said. It's just because, and I definitely agree. Like people who have not played the game would definitely love this show. But because I have played the game and I've played it a few times, I just feel like there's some things that just feel like it's done more effectively in the game, but I'm not trying to take away from the show. The show does it in its own way, but I think I prefer the game. But you do get extra, I guess, content, like extra context from the show that you don't really get in the game, so that's kind of cool to see as well. Like
Yeah.
they build a bit more on the relationship between Marlene and Ellie, and I think her history with Riley as well. They will be getting into.
Yeah, they're
Um,
gonna go into the
Mhm.
the side characters more because they have
Yeah,
the ability to do so. Because in the game, obviously, you play as Joel or Ellie,
Mhm.
so
yeah,
you'll see what they see. You won't see what the other characters are experiencing, and that like they'll be able to do that in the TV show because
Yeah.
that's just how the medium works.
yeah. Even especially with episode 3, Bill. I didn't watch it yet, but I know for a fact from the trailers, even before the show came out, that they go into his history with Frank, which from the games is his lover. And yeah, I do want to see how they do that. But yeah, I haven't yet. The
They changed they stayed true to the game while also making it interesting enough for people that have played the game to watch it. I think
yes,
obviously the first episode, if you've only seen the first episode, then you might not like they probably have been more true to the game in the first episode just to hook everyone in that comes from like that is game audience.
I had okay, so story wise and like was it story wise and like the structure of it, I didn't have an issue with any of that. That was fine. It was the editing and the CGI, which is kind of really shit for what I saw.
Really?
Yeah. There's a scene like so you know,
I saw that scene.
yeah, I showed it to Kina as well when I was watching it. There's like so you know when you're in the car, Sarah, and you're trying to drive out of town, and all this
Mhm.
chaos is happening around. First of all, very shaky cam, but I get it. And there's also a part where, it's trying to be one shot for a lot of it, because in the game it's pretty much one shot as well. Which I get. But there's this really weird cut they do. It's like a jump cut, it feels like. It like pans to the left and you I forget exactly what you see, but I think you see a crash happen and it hard cuts to look at the front of the car. And that took me out of the show immediately.
Right.
So that was really weird. Yeah, so that was something that stuck out for me. And also in the game you get into like your car gets flipped over by a truck, right?
It doesn't. I actually don't remember what
so-
the.
Yeah.
I haven't like I played The Last of Us. I finished playing it recently, but I started playing it like during COVID.
Yeah, but okay, but I remember you do get
All right, because
crushed.
you just needed a break from everything that was going on, right?
You
No,
get
it just stressed me out too much.
but
I can handle it better because I've been playing more games that stress me out, like Resident Evil. But when I first started playing it, I was like, I can't do this, so I stopped playing.
yeah, but in the game, yeah, you get sideswiped by a truck and your car flips over, then you're on foot. But in this, it's the plane crashes and the front wheel of the plane goes to the front of the car and they flip over. Like they get into an
Oh, right.
accident. That was a really shit. Not the physics of it, like the CGI was really the wheel itself, if you watch it, disappears in the frame twice. Just
Oh, really?
it's
I
yeah,
didn't even notice that.
2 instances it just goes. I wanted to see what happened because when you see it like as it's happening, it's really hard to tell that it was the front wheel of the plane that hit the car because it comes in from the back window and hits the front. So I was trying to figure out what the hell happened. How did they get into an accident from that? So I went frame by frame and I noticed, yeah, it just disappears.
Oh my god, are you like do you analyze everything when you watch it? Like while you're watching it?
I wasn't trying to, I just noticed it. I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I'm like, what is going on? I thought the show was supposed to have a really high budget. Like, they have this one shot as well that just looks like they ripped from a student film. Like, God knows which shot I'm talking about. It's like a far shot. And it could have just been on a tripod, but for some reason they took it handheld. And it's like the cinematography. Come on, like you could have done so much better. I'm sure it gets better later, maybe, but it just took me out of it so much, like the quality of the show.
Oh, I had
Which is-
not noticed that at all. And I'm pretty critical of stuff like that, but I didn't notice any of that.
Yeah, it just I was not a fan of some of the shots in the show, and the CGI was kind of dodgy, and yeah, just the yeah, just and the editing is just a bit odd at times.
Right.
That's why I said what I said in my Twitter post.
It's fine. It's fine.
They
I'm
do
fine.
respect the game. It is a good show, and that's yeah. Just, but if yeah, watch the show if you haven't. If you're still, like thinking, oh, maybe it's not that good or something, definitely go watch the show. Give it a shot. See what you guys think. Form your own opinions. This is mine.
This is mine.
This is mine. But hey, you
Yeah,
know
no,
what? Sorry, go ahead.
no, it's fine.
No, I was just gonna say that the game sales went insanely high after the show came out. Like over 300% rise in sales of the video game.
Oh, damn.
So good marketing on them. Good job.
Yeah.
I think similar thing happened with Witcher 3 as well when that series came out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like it. It's a good show. It gets
Sorry,
better.
I don't
like
show.
I do. That's okay.
I like that they respect it, but they need a better budget. Yeah.
I think the rest of the episodes are really good though, so
Yeah, I think I'll watch. I do know Troy Baker was in it. I am kind of disappointed that they showed that Troy Baker is going to be in the show. Because it would have been
Yeah.
cool to see it just show up and you're like, ooh.
right? Yeah. That's same. I thought that too.
Mm-hmm.
But also fun little side note. If you are watching the TV show, they also have a podcast that is hosted by Troy Baker, and he talks with Neil Druckmann and Craig Mazin, the director of the show, about like all the
That sounds
creative
cool.
choices they made. And it's very interesting because Craig is like a
Okay.
very big fan of the game, and he actually went to Neil to ask
Mhm.
if he could make the adaptation.
Mm.
He wanted to do it. So it wasn't like, oh, here's an offer from a studio, go and make the game. He reached out to Neil Druckmann and was like, I want to make an adaptation. I love this game. Can we do this?
I remember they had a project before this, which got canceled and everything. They were gonna do a movie with.
Yeah. And Neil was like, I don't feel like this is gonna work. And he was like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is gonna work out. And Craig like reached out to him.
Yeah. But I believe like who was the actress they casted? Or they were looking at casting Caitlin Dever to play Ellie for the movie.
I actually don't know enough about that.
Mm.
I know they were wanted to make a movie, but then they couldn't make it work with the story. Like they were like, no, this is too big of a story to actually make
Yeah.
a movie out of it.
No, but if you don't know, Caitlin Dever is one of the leading stars in the movie Booksmart. I think Tim would recognize.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good movie, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actress from there, she was gonna be Ellie in the movie, and it was rumored the Joel was gonna be played by what was his name? The guy who plays Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones, Nicolaj Coster-Waldau.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think that duo would have been awesome. But yeah, I'm glad they didn't do the movie. But the casting would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I
I'm just
do
glad they
really
got.
like.
Apparently, from what I've heard, was they got Joel and Ellie right,
Mhm.
which is very key, isn't it? To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice they got that right, at least.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal, great. I feel like he's just a good luck charm for any TV show he works on. Because
Right.
if you think about it, every single show he's been in has never been like less than a 90%.
Yeah.
Well, he was in Game of Thrones, and that kind of went off the rails at the end. But
Yeah, but when he was there,
that wasn't his fault.
No,
that
but
When
wasn't
he
his
was
fault.
on it, he was great.
yeah, he died.
Also,
So he
Bella Ramsey was also on Game of Thrones.
Actually, you're
Yeah.
right. She was. Yeah.
yeah, and Pedro, he's also in Mandalorian. He's in Narcos. Just he has
Yeah.
a try. Yeah, so don't get rid of this actor. He's your good luck charm. Clearly. Because I think, news came out that, yeah, if you think about it, he hasn't had a bad show. So good on him.
Good actor, yo.
Yeah. Whew. Well,
Well,
that's
The end of our
everything.
topic list.
That is everything. And they're under 3.5 hours.
Holy
Oh.
shit. That's
my
less than
God.
half the last time.
Yes.
Did we really go for that long last time?
Last time we went
I
for
think we went
6
for
You
hours.
guys-
6.5.
you guys went for so long because I remember I was working on my deadline, and I was like, I'll just put it on in the background and like mute because I have to concentrate.
I love
And
it.
I would
We're like Alex's white noise machine.
Yeah, it went
And I would, like,
to 5 hours.
I would check in periodically to see if you guys were still on. And at one point, I was like, oh, they're probably done, but I forgot to like check because I was working on my deadline. And I looked, and you guys were still streaming, and I was like, wait.
That's because we were still talking about God of War and you hadn't played
I
it
Yeah.
think we
yet.
went on about God of War for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, because I kept wanting to like unmute you guys because you were talking about God of War spoilers, and I couldn't. Because you were still talking about it. I was like, oh my goodness. At one point, I was like, did they forget to like remove the God of War spoilers
No.
thing? Or
Nah.
like, are they still
No, we were
talking
literally
about
just
it? I
talking about it for that
can't
long.
listen because I don't want to be spoiled.
But yeah, 5 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds was how long we streamed that time. So this is way less.
Well,
much less. Well, without I guess further ado, thank you guys for coming in. Good stream,
Thank you.
y'all. Thank you for coming by.
We're all hosts, yo.
Thank you for coming by. It's fun. Alex and you can talk about visual novels. I fell asleep somewhere in the middle of it because of Tolorian. Oh wow. Wow. No,
to be
it's,
fair, the same thing happens to me, and I'm one of the hosts.
yeah. ASMR voice too strong.
Yeah,
Sure,
sexy voice man.
We'll call it that.
Well, I guess for anyone else who's here, if you need a podcast to sleep to, well, you come to the right place, I guess.
I keep telling you this. You should do ASMR. I feel like
Yeah,
you make it killing.
Hey,
Right?
you would do good
You're
ASMR. I don't like ASMR, but you would be good.
Do you know how expensive those mics are? Oh my God.
I mean, you can start out with just the mic you have.
I mean, I feel like you make back your investment, though, dude.
True. Also, if people are already telling you like, oh, top tier ASMR voice with the mic you currently have, imagine what it would be like if you did the.
you could
exactly,
start
right?
out doing story times or something. Torian's got the perfect
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah, exactly.
I did, fun fact, I did do a reading of Shrek. The opening
Oh, this
of
we have to
Shrek.
hear.
When I was playing Crab Games, for those of you who don't know, Crab Games is a parody game of Squid Games, which is on Steam. So I was reading that out, but why?
Because why not?
Because everyone kept
Yeah.
simping over my voice, so they're like, "You should like read us a story or something." So I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna pull out Shrek." And
I mean,
Lol.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life, yo.
throughout
That's true.
the whole game, freaking as I was reading it, I think I made some. We were doing red light, green light, and I continued reading as we were doing it. Someone could not contain their laughter that he laughed and died because of he couldn't fathom how ridiculous the situation was. So because of me, he died. Another person in another mode literally sacrificed himself for me, so I can progress through the level without dying.
Beautiful.
I think it's the bridge one. It's the bridge. There's only one left, and he's like, "Don't worry, hot voice guy. I will, I will take the leap of faith." And he died, so I got through. Yeah, it's an interesting experience. I don't think I've ever been simped on like that, where literally the whole lobby decided to just die for me.
Lol.
Officially dubbed
That
into a
is
hot voice guy.
impressive.
Literally dubbing to learn hot voice guy. Yeah.
Hot voice guy. And that'd be your new like tag for the podcast. We'll just
Oh,
call
God.
we all collectively
Yeah,
will
hey-
just call you hot voice guy.
Yeah. What's up, hot voice guy?
Yeah.
I guess if it sticks.
You know what you could do is just start changing your gamer tags.
Yeah.
Just be known as the hot voice guy.
Well, I mean, you
mean-
could just change on Steam, just be hot voice guy on there.
Yeah.
True. I could do that.
And like if you're attached to Tolorian, you could just subtitle it as hot voice guy.
Screw the
Screw the
capybaras.
capybaras hot
Yeah,
voice
exactly.
guy. Jump right now.
All right. I believe on my own Discord, I am just titled as Le Voice Guy, just not hot voice
Oh
guy,
my
just
God.
Le. Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, I wish I had such a smooth voice. My
Mm.
voice is just loud. I'm just loud.
Fine.
That doesn't work
No.
for ASMR.
I mean, I don't exactly have an ASMR voice too, to be honest. Like,
But
oh,
you're the singer here.
I mean, Alex sings as well.
Oh yeah,
doesn't he?
Alex, you sing.
I do.
Kina has narrator voice. Oh yes, you
Yes,
do
the
have been,
basic bitch narrative voice.
you have been doing a lot. He did do the narration, I guess. A little. No. He did the evil.
I did all the character voices in the
The
thing.
trailer, yeah, the villain
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
like an
amazing.
anime
You're like an
trope.
anime trope.
Wait, Kimmy, did you see the Half-Life Alex trailer from the Game Awards?
We're not gonna run
You
that again, are we?
Yes, please run it
Please
again.
don't. I'll get FOMO again.
Oh,
Well,
hello. I don't know what that
Hello.
does. But hi.
It's the same.
I mean, if Kimmy hasn't seen it, I'll run it again. Oh no, don't bully Alex.
You heard
We
her.
can just
Don't
send it
bully
to her
me.
later. We can send it to her later.
Don't worry, it's not like we've started planning anything for this year yet.
She's not
Or
being
anything.
bullied. She's like it's just FOMO.
Hey, this
It's
isn't
just
this
FOMO.
bullying, not on us. It's just him, yo.
What?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I bullied him a lot more. I get bullied, which is surprising because all of my friends bully me. So I was for sure
Okay.
expecting to be like the punching bag of the group, but for some reason that didn't happen. I'm glad. Also, I don't know. Is this Russian? I don't know what this says. In the chat.
They're asking what are we talking about?
Yeah. Just use Google Translate. We're doing
Yeah,
a
that's what I did too.
Yeah.
Oh, smart.
We're doing
That's
a
smart.
podcast. Yeah, I'm gonna see
Well,
what
we
it says
talked
now.
about games.
We just do a podcast talking about games and sometimes TV and movie. Yeah, but sorry if we don't answer all your messages because we don't know Russian. But I guess we have Google Translate pulled for now. What games? Any games. Any games.
Yeah.
Anything. Whatever
Like,
is of
the-
interest to us or each of us.
Yeah. Because like we all have our own like channel usually, but like we're
I
just
don't.
here to like get okay, 3 of us have their own channel. And we do our own thing, but we come together and we chill together for a bit.
Yeah, pretty much. But yes, would like to end the stream here before we go over 3 hour 30 because this will be a new record for us. For the shorter stream. But
Yeah,
yeah,
the
I feel
shortest
like we
stream we've
should,
had, I think.
yeah.
Well, are we not running the trailer?
No.
No,
No, we're not.
Next time.
We'll
Next
send it
time.
to Kimmy later.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for
I
joining.
think it's up on the YouTube, isn't it?
It's unlisted on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you for coming. Hope
Thank you.
to
you very
you
much.
guys come next
Really appreciate it.
next
Yep,
month
thank you.
maybe, or we'll see.
Yes, next month.
Yes.
It is
We'll
next
be
month.
Here.
Next month.
Date to be decided.
Yes,
Yes.
true. Bye, y'all. Bye.
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 Thank you for
I
Thank you
honored
for
you using my
joining.
Goodbye.
emotes.
If you want to join the Discord, just command Discord and you'll get the link. You know, follow each of our streams. Just command follow, and you can find everything on our command socials. Okay. Thank you, Kimmy.
Bye.
And I'll.
Oh, we have a link tree?
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
Wow.
I prepared it a long time
Oh, cool.
ago. Board writer
Okay.
NA.
Yes, thank you.
That's perfect.
Thank you for that shout out. Beautiful.
All right. Thank you, and see you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.